So, how's everybody doing today? Or this afternoon, because it's hot as hell out here, so I just stopped eating some lunch. Because I didn't eat any breakfast. The heat is vicious. Had an in-ground leak I just left from. So I had to sit there for like an hour and a half. Man, it was so damn hot. The guy's meter, or the house line, or the service line from the main to his house was leaking underground. So the homeowner was a little concerned, plus it's within 25 feet of the building. I got a call in as an emergency. And it was right up against the side of his house. So I'm sure you're in the green room. No, you're not. Hold on. Let me put the link in the chat if somebody does want to come up. But yeah, I left an in-ground leak. Registering 67% is the highest gas content coming out of the ground. So pretty. It just sucks when you have an in-ground leak, because then you got to call the gas company and file it as an emergency, and then they have to send a tech out, and I think they have 2 hours to respond. So sometimes they get there within 10 minutes, sometimes it takes them like an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, they have a certain allotted amount of time to respond to an emergency. So, but it was just like I was sitting in my truck with my air conditioner on, but it's just so hot. It was killing my AC was barely able to stay cool. So I had to stop at the gas station and get another drink, because I ended up drinking all my other drinks just sitting there in the damn heat. And I just stopped to eat a couple snacks since I didn't have breakfast. And I didn't bring any lunch with me, but I have a box of like just random snacks in the back of my truck for emergency food. Got like Slim Jims and chips, Twinkies, all kinds of shit. Oh man. See, and it was 86 an hour ago, and now it's 92 degrees. Jesus Christ. The heat is rising. And it was just 90 not even 20 minutes ago. Oh my God. Well, Lisa, I'm just going by, I don't know how accurate this is, but I'm just going by what my truck says. But I don't know how accurate those are, but matter of fact, let me look up the temperature on the weather app on my work phone and see what it says. See if it's kind of around the same. See, Fort Meade, not Winter Haven, because it's about 40 minutes. It says it's 90 out, so it's only like 2 degrees off from what Google says. What's up, AZ? I'm not talking to Facebook. Just talking to you. Whoever else is in here doing AZ, I guess. Just sucks because those in-ground leaks they can kill half your day. Like I had one day I had 2 of them, and literally within that 8-hour shift, I was sitting for 6 hours waiting on techs and having to help the techs after they got there. What's the fire department doing? What is going on? So, Hazy, I was looking at those specs you were talking about, and it didn't say HDMI. It said, the hell are those video ports? It's like, it kind of looks like an HDMI cable, but it's a little different. I don't know if that has those or not, because I looked it up, like, on YouTube, and I want to say there was like 3 different videos on that model, but they all had different things on the back of them. Like, one had a USB-C, and then one of them had, I think they call them video ports. Like I said, it kind of looks like a HDMI, and then there was one where that did have HDMI, so I'm not even fucking sure, to be honest with you. Because there was different models with like different amounts of like gigs in it and stuff like that. Display port. It has a display port. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure if I needed to order a display cable. But what I'm going to do is I put 2 27-inch TVs in my, because I had 2 of those, so I'm going to leave one hooked up to my laptop, and I'm going to hook the other one up to that. And then I'll kind of have 2 computers, I guess, right there. But I'm going to mainly use the laptop just for the 3D printing and stuff, just basic internet stuff. Hey, Tim, what's up, man? You want to pop in? Say what's up? The link's in the chat somewhere. If not, I can put it back in there. If you want to come up and chill with me for a little bit, because I'm kind of just chilling at the moment, cooling down, because I was at that in-ground leak, and I was sitting outside for about an hour and a half. I was burning the hell up. Oop, somebody's popping in.
What's going on?
What's up, Mike?
Not much. What's up?
Nothing, just getting out of the heat for a little bit.
You're not very loud on my phone. I mean, you sounded fine on YouTube, so it must be my phone.
I don't know. StreamYard's a little finicky with cell phones. Especially, do you have Android?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Zoom seems to work really good with Android and not so much Apple. And then vice versa. StreamYard seems to work pretty good with Apple, but then people with Android seem to have issues. I don't fucking know.
Well, it's tolerable as long as I don't have a lot of noise around me, but my old lady will be home soon, so I'll probably jump off here when she gets here, so I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
Oh, hey, Tim. What's up, Tim?
What's up, bitches?
Yeah, Tim sounds louder than you do.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah, well, he's also using a mic in the studio. I'm in my work car, so that might be the
All
reason.
right, yeah, maybe because you're on a phone.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mike? How you been, Mike?
All right, how you doing?
Yeah, hard to
No.
fuck up.
Well, when I came in here, Justin, you were talking away, and I was the only person in here. I said, who the fuck you talking to?
I was just talking. Well, sometimes the YouTube camera's not right. Like the other day, we had like 2 or 3 people on the panel, and there was like 5 or 6 people in the chat talking, but it said there was only 2 people watching. So I don't always know if there's actually somebody watching.
All right, well, I didn't see nobody else in here other than me. But
yeah, but some
nobody
people
had typed anything.
Yeah, but some people don't ever write nothing in the chat. There's people that literally just watch you the whole time.
You know, man, it's all good. I said, I don't know, maybe he's simulcasting to Facebook or something, and somebody's saying something to him over there. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, no, you're good. I do that. I do the Facebook when I'm at the house, but I don't simultaneously do it when I'm at work.
I don't know if you do this like on purpose, Justin, or if it just happens this way, but every time the camera's on you, you're eating.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't eat breakfast, and I'm eating lunch. Well, what lunch I have, it's just a bunch of snack food.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't bring anything with me to eat, so I'm eating my snack box. Look,
yeah, snack box food. I got home at 6:00 p.m. last night, made a burrito, and went to bed. Fuck, I was tired.
Kim, leave him alone. He's a growing boy. He's still got a ways to go.
Yeah, that's
let him eat whatever he wants.
Get that cholesterol up now, and doctor will take care of it later.
I'm a growing boy.
Shit, I was a teenager before you were. Never mind.
Hey, go ahead and finish that statement, please, for the love of God.
Nope.
Finish the statement.
Nope. We got enough audio clips from me to last me a lifetime.
Oh my God.
When you left yesterday, I should have left off of that live stream. You know that?
I was so freaking tired because I just didn't sleep well. And then I went to the fucking dollar store last night to get sleeping medication, and they didn't have almost like the shelves were fucking empty. There was like nothing. And I see sleep time medicine, so I was like, oh, and it was $1.25 a box because it's the dollar store, so I grabbed 2 of them. And then I get to the house and realize it's nighttime cold and flu. I was like, son of a bitch, but I took them anyway. I was like, fuck it. I need something to help me go to sleep because I just didn't sleep very well the last couple days.
Did it help you sleep?
Yeah, it knocked me the fuck out. I was out by like, I want to say 8:30, 9 o'clock.
God damn.
I was beat. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, they're just AZ. They're just 20, or I want to say 27-inch TVs. So they probably won't support the display port anyway.
So, did I hear correctly that you're gonna hook your laptop up to your computer?
No. I was telling because AZ gave me the model number of the computer so I could look up specs on it. Because I was trying to figure out if it had one HDMI port or 2 HDMI ports, or what kind of port it had on it. Because some of those mini computers actually have USB-C ports where you have to have the little USB-C to HDMI adapter, which I already have one. And so I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it. So what I did was I put both 27-inch TVs I have in there, because I only had one before, so I put 2 of them in my room. And I'm going to have my laptop hooked up to one TV and have the good computer hooked up to the other one, the better one computer.
Yeah.
So I'll have 2 computers like right there. But I'm going to mainly use the laptop just for the 3D printing and just basic internet stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll use the other one for live streaming and all that. I don't have that stuttering issue no more.
So you're going to use a computer for live streaming, yeah.
Well, mainly. I mean, I'll use it for other stuff, but that was the main problem I was having. Like I said, Sean said, my laptop's a really good laptop. It's just, the problem is I'm on Zoom most of the time, and it's a known fact that Zoom just maxes the shit out of people's CPU. And unless you got a computer like AZ or Sean or even yours or Matt's, it maxes the fuck out of just basic laptops and shit.
Yeah, it does.
Even though
My
it
laptop.
shouldn't. But like, I'll have my computer it'll be running one or two background things, and then I'll go in there and I'll check the CPU and it'll be fucking maxed out at 100% when I'm on Zoom.
Damn.
So if I pull up anything else besides the pop-out chat and the actual live stream with you guys on it, the panel, if I pull up anything else, it starts stuttering like a motherfucker. And you guys start freezing and the audio starts cutting in and out.
Yeah.
But like Sean said, part of the issue isn't just that my computer's not like a fucking $2,000 laptop. It's the fact that Zoom has that problem, and it's a well-known problem.
Does. Now this computer is an upgradable GPU or? No, I
From
think
what I know,
never mind.
no. I think the only thing you can upgrade, from what I've understood from
The RAM.
AMD, and then I think it was just the RAM, and I think it's already got 16 gigs from what AZ told me.
Yeah.
Because I think the standard, from what I was looking it up when he gave me that model number, most of them only come with 8 gigs in it. So.
Well, it depends on. Yeah, it depends on the computer. I don't know if all computers are 2 channels now, like 4 slots or 2 slots. I can't remember.
No, on most laptops and like that computer, it's only 2 slots. Like my laptop only has 2 slots, and then when I watched the one guy on YouTube open up the one that I'm getting, it only had 2 slots.
Okay. We'll take them 8s out and put 2 16s in, or 2 32s.
AZ said just reinstalling my computer this morning because resetting it, the damn shit failed. Ooh. I hate when you have to like factory reset a computer or something. That shit takes fucking forever. And then you gotta re-download all your shit back on it. Yeah, that's an all-day task right there, doing shit like that.
That's why you have portable hard drives, external hard drives.
I have 2 of them. I got the 1 terabyte. Because remember, I bought the 1 terabyte because at that time I just needed one because I was going to start using DaVinci. And so I just bought a 1 terabyte real quick. Well, Amazon's dumbass sent me 2 of them by accident.
Hey, there you go.
Amazon contacted me about it because they realized they fucked up, and I said, well, why should I have to send it back? And all that. And the lady was like, well, let me talk to somebody real quick, because they wanted me to send a shipping label. They wanted to send me a shipping label and everything and wanted me to take it back to the UPS store. And I was like, why should I have to fucking take it back? You guys sent it to me, and now you guys want me to go all the way across town to take it back, to send it back to you? And the supervisor got on the phone, and he was like, oh, don't even worry about it, just keep it. It's a computer part anyway, it's just going to get trashed. I said, all right. Because a lot of times they don't, well, a lot of times they don't resell that shit when it's computer shit because they don't know if somebody put anything on it.
So you mean let's go to the dumpsters behind Walmart?
No, because Walmart uses compactors. You can't get in there.
Oh, that's right, in-store compactors too.
All the big box stores, like when you see these people online talking about they've been dumpster diving behind Walmart or dumpster diving behind Target, they're full of shit. They're doing fake videos throwing shit in the dumpsters to get clickbait. Because none of the big box retailers put anything in just open dumpsters outside. They're all enclosed trash compactors that you cannot access except for inside the building. You have to crawl inside of it.
Yeah.
There's no way of getting inside of it except for going inside and crawling down the chute and getting in there. That's
yesterday I put Gyre's firmware on my computer.
On your
the printer.
Yeah.
And now home is failing. Every time I set it to home, it says home killed. I'm like, fuck.
What the fuck does that mean?
It says home killed, please turn off printer. So.
Yeah, but what does that mean? That's some kind of error code, obviously. But do you know what it means?
Yeah. No, I don't. I
Hey, you
think
might
I
want
know
to
what
come.
it is.
You might
I
want to
think I know
come.
what it is. I think it's my what's the name? They're too tight on the gantry, as I saw a couple shavings. The wheels on the gantry is too tight, so when it gets to a certain thing, it'll just stay there, and then it'll say,
Oh, it's
it
kind of like a
failed.
jamming error, saying that you're jammed up
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
I hope so. Hopefully, it's not some firmware thing.
Well, I hope it's not the fucking board. I did something wrong. Then this
Although,
thing,
I asked AZ if he's ever heard of any that particular like. Well, I mean, he doesn't really have inverse, so he probably wouldn't know. But,
hey, the Mini 2. There's the Mini 2. Are you flying today, Mike?
What?
You gonna fly today?
I'm hoping. I'm charging batteries right now.
Yeah.
I hate charging the Mini 2 batteries. They fucking take forever.
I thought you got the Smart Tree for the Mini, or was
No,
that
I
just
have
for
it
the
for.
Air?
No, that's for the Air 2. That thing charges 2 batteries in like 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, I had a Smart Tree.
But the Mini 2 batteries take fucking forever if you're using the DJI charger.
Look, Bugs Bunny showing his eyes.
I didn't comb my hair, man. I jumped out of the shower. My hair's all screwed up.
Your hair looks like my hair right now.
Ain't any worse than me. I'm all sweaty and fucking nasty, feeling and dirty, digging in the dirt.
I didn't even start work yet. I gotta leave soon, but 3. Hey, you remember when I told you I was lugging them traffic lights in every night and taking them out every day and putting them on the ute? They're 50 pounds, 60 pounds each, right? Found out, I thought about it after work. I was like, wait a minute. There's no batteries in these fucking light heads. So why am I lugging them in and out? So I called the depot and I was like, I don't have to lug these out. They're like, no, just make sure they're secured on your ute and nobody's going to steal them. And yeah, keep them on the ute. I was like, you son of a.
Well, isn't your driveway like 100 yards from your fucking house anyway? Like the entrance to your driveway?
No, it's about. It's a
I
big
thought-
U. It's a big U. You know what I mean?
Uh,
So you got an entrance, you got an exit, and then you have another area to go over to the horse stall. So I was lugging them damn light heads out of the ute for no damn reason.
I'm supposed to take in my equipment every night, but nobody ever does that. Like, none of the workers do that. None of the other techs. They don't take... Because if I had to take all my shit in every night, it'd take me fucking 20 minutes to unload my truck every day. I'm not doing
That's
all
about
that.
how long it takes me. That's why I leave early in the morning so I can load the ute.
I just double check my locks before I get out of the truck, make sure everything's locked up. And I got a security camera that faces right on my truck, so if somebody wants to steal my shit, I'm gonna come out the house with a goddamn gun.
But you ever had tennis elbow? That's what
Hell, yeah.
right on. Fucking hurt.
That shit's annoying.
Yeah. So I can't wait until the weekend so I can delve into this printer again.
Yeah, what we can do is, if you want to do like maybe a live with Sean on Saturday night, we can, or a private. I don't know if AZ wants to come in or not, but.
Well, I was thinking about doing a private off after Matt's, but it depends on how long Matt goes to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that kind of kills me sometimes because sometimes he'll go till 11, 12 o'clock, and by that time I'm getting fucking tired.
Yeah.
And I stayed up way too late on Saturday. I was up till 3 fucking 30.
Fuck me. No, I'm not at work, Dave. I just woke up. It's 3:30 in the morning.
I do it on Saturday though because honestly I don't ever go to Adrian's show much unless he invites me in because he doesn't really invite everybody in all the time like he used to. So.
Well, I usually just like lay in bed and watch fucking Adrian's, and then I get pass out, whatever. But I lay down and the mind don't fucking stop. That's why I try to get drunk before I go to bed. But I need some, yeah, probably next week because it'll be the full paycheck. I might be able to buy some filament, which will be good.
Yeah, I set my damn computer up to run live today so I could keep an eye on it, and I had it all set up and it was running, and then I get to work. I was on my way driving to where I was going, and fucking I went to connect to my computer and everything shut off. So I don't know what the fuck happened.
Update.
I don't know if Sarah went in there and got on the computer, or if like there was a power glitch, or I don't know what the hell. But nothing's connecting, so I don't know if my internet's out at the house or what. Because I can't even connect to my PC, and it was turned on this morning. Because I can remote access my PC from my phone and control it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't even connect to it. It was like it was shut off, and I was like, it was fucking running when I left.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
What? How much did that printer cost you?
Do what?
What did the printer cost you?
$79.
$79?
Yeah, because AZ, he was watching ComGrow, the website that sells returned. What they do is ComGrow buys, they get all the like Amazon returns, like open boxes on printers, and different things, different items, and then they resell it for like a third of the price. And well, it depends on their inventory. If they have a lot of them, they'll drop the price way down. But AZ happened to be on a live one night with on Paul's live, and he was like, "Hey, they got printers for $79 on ComGrow," and I ended up buying it live on Paul's show, purchasing it. But the only thing it was missing was just the print bed, but those are only like $10 to $20 to replace those. So.
It's like somebody opened it up just to get extra parts.
Probably. Because nothing else was used. Like the rails didn't have any scratches on them. None of the screws were open. I wasn't missing any of the screws. That was my biggest concern, was missing bolts, because I watched one guy that bought one that was missing all the bolts, and he was having a hell of a time trying to find hardware that would fit the printer. He was going to all these hardware stores and shit, and he was having a hell of a time trying to find the right bolts that would work. But yeah, it's normally about a $200 printer, Tim, for the Ender 3? I think it's like 200.
Yeah, like it cost me about $370 over here. Yeah.
No, I thought about getting a 3D printer a while back, but it's not so much the cost of the printer, but when my old lady sees something new like that, you know, that whether or not it costs $1 or $1,000, I get the same amount of shit about it. You know, it's well, I mean, you know. If I get the printer, of course, I'm going to be involved in it, and, you know, taking time away. You know, she'll notice that, and it's, I don't know, some kind of animosity, or where she's got to have her 2 cents worth. So, you know, it's just, I don't know. That's probably the biggest deterrent why I haven't gotten one, but.
Oh, yeah, Sarah got mad at me when I bought it, too, but then she didn't really get mad at me. She was just like, oh, you bought something else. Like, she'll get pissy with me for about 10 minutes, and then she don't care no more.
Right. Well, I just, like I say, I just don't need to hear the extra bullshit, so.
Well, you know what I used to do, Justin, like, when I was around your age, yeah, up until I was 40, I think, I had a second job. That second job paid for all my hobby shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's not actually the cost or whether or not, I mean, I've got the money to buy the damn thing. But, yeah, if I told her I got it for free or I traded something for it, then there wouldn't be any real bullshit about it. But it's just weird. It's hard to explain. It's just another one of those things where it gives her something to complain about, which all women need. You know, it don't make a shit what it is. It's just something for them to complain about. So
that's how it was when I was married, Mike. But yeah. But I had an extra job after we got separated and shit. Yeah, I had 2 jobs up until I was about 40, I think. And that second job always paid for my hobbies.
I've gotten a lot of free shit off of fucking Marketplace too. You know that? Like that, I was telling Paul the other day. You remember I got that 43-inch TV that dude was giving away, and then I went to that lady's house like 2 months ago, and that's how I got those 2 27-inch TVs she was giving away. I'm always scouring Facebook Marketplace because sometimes people will put really good stuff on there. They just want to get it out of their fucking house. They don't care about the money aspect.
Yeah, but
I used to mess with buying stuff off the internet, but you know, since the COVID crap, you know, I stopped messing with that crap. You know, I didn't want to go meet people or. You know, COVID would take me out if I got that shit.
Yeah. The problem with me
as much as I smoked and all this other crap, it would just that would be it for me.
Well, I thought the same thing, but when I got it, it didn't attack my lungs. It was just like the flu.
I can barely hear you now, Tim.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's it now?
A little bit better.
Okay. But when I got it, I thought it would put me down, but it didn't attack my lungs. I didn't even have to go to the hospital. It's just like having the flu.
Well, there's some people that are what you call asymptomatic too, that don't show any symptoms. Like my son had it, and he had 2 tests done. I think he had the rapid test done, and he had that 2-day test done, which is the real accurate one. Came back positive on both of them. He didn't show a single damn symptom the entire time. Some people are just carriers. They don't actually. They won't even know that they have it. Like Paul Hodges got it, but the problem is we don't know whether it was his vaccines that actually worked or if he was asymptomatic. But I don't think it was the vaccines. I think he was asymptomatic because I know tons of people who had the vaccine and still got it, and it still put them on their ass.
Yeah, I'm a double vax, but I never got any of the boosters.
Like even Sarah, she had the shot, the 2-shot one where you go in and get the shot and then you get the other one later. I think was the one she had, and she got COVID. What was it, about a month ago when she got it? Remember when she had to be quarantined?
Yeah.
And it put her on her ass for like 3 or 4 days. Like, granted, she didn't have it. She wasn't bad for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, but for at least 3 to 5 days, dude, she was on. It put her on her ass. So it was like, did the vaccine really do anything, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
We don't know if it actually helped or not, right? And the same with Hodges. Hodges got COVID about a month ago, and he didn't show any symptoms at all. So I doubt the vaccine had anything to do with it. I think he was just asymptomatic. He was one of those lucky ones that it didn't affect him.
Yeah, it didn't put me down. It was just like a mild flu. I won't say mild.
But you still showed something, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
There's people that don't show anything. Like, they won't have a single fucking symptom. Like I said, my son, if he wouldn't have gotten tested, and the only reason he got tested was because some kid in his class got it. So everybody that was around that kid or had interaction with him had to go get tested from the school.
Yeah.
And so that was the only reason we knew he had it. But like I said, he was quarantined for 2 weeks, never showed one symptom the entire time. And then I've been around. I was in the bed with Sarah for 3 days before she found out she had COVID. Before it even, because I think you're more contagious the first 3 days, when you're not showing any symptoms, and then when you start showing symptoms, that's when the contagious part, I guess, kind of goes away or starts
Yeah,
fading
I
off.
guess.
I was
Yeah,
in the
you-
bed with her for 3 days before she found out she was even positive. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
get
never
it.
got it, did you? You never
Looky
got it.
there. Dan joined the stream.
Hey, Dan. He's got it. He's
Oh,
got
what's
it.
Well, I
up,
mean,
Dan?
he's in the chat room anyway. You need to throw a wrench at him there, Justin.
Hey, Dan. You know there's cream for
I
that.
can't because I'm not on YouTube at the moment. I'm only in StreamYard. So
Are you sure? Because I've seen some people. I've seen
Well,
Bill give people wrenches before.
yeah, but you have to go into the YouTube chat and do that. And I'm on StreamYard. I don't want to.
Oh,
I
okay.
get out of StreamYard, it might end the stream or fuck it up. I'm extra that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, make me
If I was
host and I can give him a blue wrench.
I don't know how to do that on StreamYard. You have to send like an email or something, don't you?
All right, well, I'll boot him out of here just to hell with it.
I'm always throwing. That's what this beautiful platform is.
What's up, Dan?
Yeah, make a co-host on StreamYard, you have to like send an email and then they have to accept it and all that shit. It's not
Oh,
like
that's pretty weird.
see on
Oh.
Zoom you can make
Another
on
coffee.
Zoom you can make somebody a freaking co-host just by clicking a button in the app. And you can make everybody on the panel a co-host. On StreamYard, I think you can only do
Well,
one
send a co-host thing to Tim because he's regular on your thing. So
Yeah, I have to figure out how to do it because I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to wait till I get home and I'll have to look it up and see exactly how you do it. Because it's a lot more complicated than Zoom. Like Zoom, literally while you're on Zoom, you can just click a button and make anybody a co-host, and you can make multiple people co-hosts. You can even make another person an actual full host where they have full control of the stream. But on StreamYard, you have to do something where you send an email off to them. We did it one night on Jim's show. And Jim made me co-host 2 weeks before he decided he was going to go AWOL. And
somebody's thing's going off.
I can't remember exactly how he did it. I ain't worried about that, Dan. Care less.
You ought to come in here on the stream, Dan. My old lady is. I'm surprised she ain't home yet. But when she gets here, I'm gonna jump out of here.
I already pissed off Lon Denard when I yelled at him on Adrian's show and told him to shut the hell up.
Who'd you piss off?
Lon Denard.
Oh,
Told him
I told him come in Matt's stream one night or something under another name. Did y'all ban him or something? Or
Who?
Lon Denard.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
There was a whole situation about when my daughter was on Matt's live that one night because she was getting into drones and she likes drones, and so we started her a channel and she wanted to show off her first video. And Matt and everybody, I asked Matt, I said, do you mind if she comes in and you share a video and you guys kind of just, be upbeat with her, and, give her your guys' 2 cents and all that stuff. And everybody was being super respectful because they knew my daughter was on the panel, and Lon was in the chat saying some really nasty shit. And it just really pissed off quite a few people. But then Lon got all pissed off on Adrian's show and was in the chat talking shit, talking about the Beta Male show and all this other stuff. And I went off on him, and then Adrian was like, whoa. He goes, I don't want nobody on my show arguing. I was like, my bad. I was like, I won't do it again. And I respected Adrian because it was his show. And I left it at that. And that was the last time I talked to or that was the last, that was the end of it pretty much from there, so.
Oh,
So how's them Dodgers doing? No, just kidding.
there we go.
Huh?
There we go. Change the subject. What the hell? No, this kind of thing here, like we're doing now, sitting back bullshitting. That's what I was talking about. Is using Discord for. And as long as Dan doesn't mind, we could use this Discord just to hang out in there and BS.
Yeah. I just yeah, I need to use Discord more because firmware and stuff like that for the printers. You know what I mean? It's easier to access it from Discord.
Well, I think you can even do video now on Discord. So, I mean, you could use it for whatever.
Yeah, you can do video, can't you now? I think.
Sarah's in her. She says she put her foot down. She ain't having that shit with Lon.
Yeah. But I told,
What's up, Sarah?
I've never used Discord. I used it one time when I was attempting to do some online gaming through Xbox. And then I don't know, I just stopped doing it. Like, I was using it for a few weeks and then never really used it again after that.
No, it's a cool place to hang out. We, back in the day, we used to hang out in there every damn night. There'd be 5 or 10 people in there every damn night, man, just sitting back and bullshitting. You know, but, and at the same time, I mean, this was Dan's setup, and Dan was pretty much the only game in town as far as live streaming to begin with. And, you know, after the stream was over, he'd invite people to come into Discord. And so, you know, that's where we would hang out after the show or whatever. And it just got to be a regular thing every night, even if he didn't, you know, do a stream. So
Right.
you just go and look and see if anybody's hanging around, or you just jump in the room and then somebody will see you're in there and they can jump in there with you. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing where everybody can come look and see that you're live again. So you're available. Everybody knows that they can come in here and chat. And it pretty much, you know, every day. So
you got to remember, like, that takes a lot of stress on your CPU, doesn't it? Discord. So
no, I have no idea. Like I said, I used it through Xbox when I was, well, not through Xbox, but no, I was using it on the Chromebook. Matter of fact, when before I had good computers and I just had the little Chromebooks, and I was using it through there because the server I was playing on had a private chat and all that through it. I was doing like GTA roleplay servers, but it was through Xbox. So granted,
well, I don't know. I can't see how Discord would be that much CPU intensive.
YouTube.
It used to tax the hell out of my laptop, but that was the old laptop.
Good?
I got this new laptop and it's pretty good.
We didn't have all the mods and you can't do all that shit.
Well, like I say, Discord is the new ICQ, I reckon. I don't know, but that's what it reminds me of.
I mean, if the Chromebook can handle it, there's no reason why anybody.
Yeah.
Said you can do a lot of different things with Discord, but the main
You're in a bad area.
Did you check the green room, Justin? See if Dan popped in
there?
Yeah, he's in a bad area, Mike.
They
there he
use
is.
it for private servers, private chat, all that stuff. Like almost
What's
every
up, bitch?
gamer that you see on YouTube uses Discord.
Like a Mr. Roboto over here. We can't hear you, Justin. Hey,
Get a real cell phone plan.
Get a
get in a better area.
Now get a hotspot, man. What's up, Dan? Long time no talk. Been a while.
He's doing the mime thing now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Hotspot only works as good as your cell phone does, so that don't really help a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
up, fuckers?
What's
Not
up,
much.
bitches?
Those were the days, Mike, when it was just you, me, and a couple other dudes streaming. Ken Heron didn't even know what a live stream was. Those were the days.
It's been a while, man. What, 6, 7 fucking years now?
Yep.
I heard that Ken Heron is quitting his live streams.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's going to do one. He has, supposedly, he's doing it for another 45 weeks. And then he's supposed to be moving on and start traveling and retiring and all that.
He's already retired. What does he do?
Well, I mean, I guess you can consider YouTube a full-time job. I don't fucking know. I don't watch him anyway, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't watch him either.
The only reason I know about that was because somebody else mentioned it the other day.
Yeah, Art said something. Yeah.
Because everybody always asks me all the time, did you watch Ken Heron's review? No, I don't
No.
watch his review.
Fucking watch shit that man does.
Yeah. Ken Heron.
Heron. I don't watch anybody's damn reviews on anything.
I'm done. I mean, dude, look, man, Justin. The drone scene is dead, bro. It's been dead. It's been dead for like 2 years. It's been just horrifically dying because nobody cares really about drones anymore. They just care about being famous.
Right.
I care about getting drunk on live, but that's me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I care about getting loaded too, man.
Hell yeah, there you go. I only do it on weekends. I used to do it every day.
I always set out to help the little people and make a fun place for people to hang out. And then I started inviting some of the bigger dudes in, like Dobie. And that was just a mistake all around. All of that. That entire interaction with him from start to finish was just a mistake.
Dan, you
never-
remember that South Park episode where Garrison had his tie on and then he took it off and his head got really big?
His what?
The South Park episode where Mr. Garrison had the tie on and then he took that LSD and he took his tie off and his head got really big and he started floating around everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what happened to Dobo. But anyway.
Oh, I'm well aware. I knew that before I even started interacting with him like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
When I invited him out to fly FPV for the first time, to teach him, let him crash all my equipment, break all my shit, just to get him into it, I could see he was bored and needed direction. And I gave him that direction. And that was the worst fucking mistake I ever made, was giving that dude any advice.
Yeah. Hey, he's got too big for his britches.
No, he has, and it's fucking ridiculous. I don't even like, I don't know, man. He kept telling everybody he wanted to punch me in the face, but every time I gave him an opportunity, he never did it. So I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
I remember.
I've met that dude numerous times. You've had ample opportunity to punch me in the face if you were going to do it, bro, and you didn't do it. You pussy, sour, puss.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude, I don't have time for that dude. He's just full of himself, and he's a piece of shit, little weakling pussy. I'll let him hang out with the big boys. He can do all that shit.
I just like having a hangout, man, and just chilling. Like when I used to do Rowdy Bunch. When I did the Rowdy Bunch, I was drunk all the fucking time, and I had a blast. But that's what I like to do.
Mike, that's all we used to do, bro, was just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out, dude. I got so drunk one night I saw the thumbtack on a live stream. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that the other day.
Yeah.
How many times has Ed fell asleep on his lives? Oh man, it
I
used to be
don't even know. Ed doesn't even stop by anymore, so I don't know what's going on with Ed. Ed doesn't like the fact that I'm not a Trump supporter.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah,
thought that's what it was. He said something about you one night. He says, you know, I love Dan, but sometimes he can be kind of a dick.
See,
I said,
and
what the fuck?
I don't feel that way because I don't listen, man. I don't judge people based on their politics. I judge you based on your personality and how you communicate with me, right? If the communication is good, regardless of your political views, I really don't give a shit. I'm gonna be your friend, right? It's that simple, and that's how it's been since I've always done this. It's when your political views get in the way of a friendship that clearly we were never friends because I should be able to look you in the face and say, "Hey, that's your opinion. That's what America's about. Democracy. I'm not supposed to agree with you. That means I'm fucking human, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but that's why we have a democracy for this reason right here.
Right. Well, I don't know. I don't know if y'all got in a debate between you and Ed or what, as far as that win or not. I'm a Trump supporter.
Right, but we're
I'm
still
also,
friends,
you
Mike.
know, I also fly a shitload of DJI drones.
Right.
You know, and that's never affected anything between us.
Never, dude. We're still friends. It doesn't come into our world. You know, I have my opinions, and I know you have yours, but it doesn't bother me. It's when you make it a problem that it becomes a problem, right? And that's what these guys don't know. It was like Mike from Accelerate Heights made it a problem with me. It was like,
what
dude,
happened to him? What happened to him?
No, he finally apologized after a year. A year. He finally understood what I was saying, sent me an email, apologized to me about dropping the live stream about me, all the bullshit that took place, the exposing drone worship. It's like, dude, all I wanted you to recognize that you're a drone channel, talk drones. People are not here to hear your political views. Start another channel for politics if you want to talk politics.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just being a friend here, dude. I'm trying to help you keep your channel afloat, not tank it based on your political views. These people aren't here to hear that shit. So, anyways, took him a year to finally figure out I wasn't the bad guy in the situation. Finally reached out to me, sent me an email, an apology, said, hey, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what I don't know, man. I was going through a lot. And I'm like, dude, here's what I've learned. Don't try to control things that are out of your control because all that does is make you a fucking sour ass baby, right? It just does. It makes you a sour fucking person, okay? Control what you can, and the rest of it, let it the fuck go. Vote for who you're going to vote for. You have no control beyond that point or after it. That's it. You either get who you voted for or you didn't. Fuck it. Move on. Right?
Yeah.
You'll be happy. Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy. Be happy now.
It's really simple, man.
Yeah.
When I got sick and I started realizing I don't know how much time I have, like I started losing the humble streak and just becoming the guy that just tells you what I fucking think to your face because I really don't care. I'd rather have said it than not said it at all.
Yeah.
That just guarantees you one thing. I will always be honest with you now. There will be never a sugarcoating moment between me and somebody else. You're always going to get honesty.
I've seen the change over the years. Like, fuck me, dude. I mean,
well, people wanted a monster. They created one. That's not my problem.
Yeah. No, I still have fun on lives.
I do too. I have a blast with this shit.
Man, people rip the shit out of me.
What's that?
They rip the shit out of me on lives.
Oh well, I mean that's guys in general. We're supposed to poke and prod and have fun,
They're just doing it because they love you, John.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
I can feel the love, man. I'm fucking going to work with about 5 hickeys on my neck today.
Got a little loving, huh?
No. I'm just saying the fucking shit that went down on the lives yesterday.
What was his name, Tim?
Fuck up, fuck it. Go eat your burrito, motherfucker.
What was his name?
Fuck you.
Fuck if I know. Don't you hate those drunk nights?
Oh man, fucking like everybody gets on me because I deleted all the lives and shit. I kept the last 2 up, but when we had the rowdy bunch, they're like, "You should have fucking kept it up. You should have kept them up."
That was like Mike's not this Mike, but the other Mike. Remember his birthday a couple years ago, Mike?
Who are we talking about?
Damn it, Michael Lane.
Oh yeah. He fell.
Yeah, when he got really fucking trashed and fell out on his floor and bonked his head on the table and like couldn't function. We had to call his wife.
Yep.
That was crazy, bro.
Fucking El Smeghead did it too last year.
Yeah. Well, it's my fault. I kept making Mike take shots.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I was like, Mike, you won't do it. Shut up. Don't take another hit of the bong, bro. Take a hit of the good stuff.
I thought he was going to air on his 50th this year, like I did, but no, he never did a live. That would have been good.
I'm Hunter with you, Tim. The drone scene is dying, bro. It's dying. It's been dying. 10 years, we've hit the pinnacle of technology basically with drones, and that's about the gist of it. You can only release a drone that does so much shit to the general public. We've reached that pinnacle. Cameras have only gotten so good. We're caught up on technology now. There's really not much else you can do aside from that, right? So the problem is people are getting bored because they keep getting the same features just in a newer package.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
no
look at
wow
me.
factor.
I had 6 drones. I sold them all because I needed
Mhm.
Red Joe. I needed this. I needed that. But I ain't selling my 3D printers. I don't give a fuck who
Well,
anybody's.
I have nothing but FPV drones left and one waterproof Swell Pro drone that I haven't even taken out since I got it. It just sits in its box looking pretty on the shelf.
I still have the Tony Hawk
You
too.
sell the Evo and the 3DR?
Yeah, Evo and 3DR are both gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
fucking,
don't have a,
Justin
I don't
dropped
have,
out.
I don't have a use for him. He'll probably be back.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, we'll lose the live stream if he doesn't come back within like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's 5 minutes. Yeah.
He'll have to clock back
Yeah,
in.
okay.
So, gentlemen, if he doesn't come back, it was good to see you.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, I might do a live Friday night. It depends on how I feel.
I don't know. I can't find a co-host, bro. So I'm just not even trying anymore. I just do whatever I do. Honestly,
Yeah,
dude, my scooter and motorcycle content has taken off so much. I don't even have a relative audience of drone people anymore. Like, my channel was so fucking stagnant for so long until I switched out what I was doing, and now all of a sudden my channel is right back to growing exponentially fast. I'm getting paid again finally from YouTube. Like, my videos are getting crazy views. Like, it doesn't. I found out what works for me and my niche again, and I didn't let the channel die. I think most people should be trying to transition to something else at this point.
well, you did that camping thing, and then you did a couple. You flew your drone when you went out camping.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not flying my drone still, but what I'm saying is I'm making it more part of the adventure than I am just
Right.
drones every day. You know?
Right, that's what I mean. You did the camping thing and shit.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Well, it was like I said earlier, like incorporating it, but it's all part of what you do.
Right. But I don't have a 107, so I don't like to use drone footage too much in my content because I can't monetize it then.
Right.
And I
But
refuse to get a 107. They can suck my cock. I'm not giving anybody in the government money to use my personal property to make more money with. Fuck them.
I don't really have a need to get one anyway. I mean,
I don't see the point. There's just no. I don't know. I don't. I'll register my drones if that's a requirement because it is. But beyond that, I'm not giving them shit else. They just walked, dude. They just stepped right the fuck on into our hobby and did whatever they wanted to do to us, and everybody was like so accepting, like, "Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, registration in 107. Yeah, okay." What the fuck, you guys, man? Don't you want to fight for anything? Where's the fight in you people? Don't you have any fight left?
what's up, David? Yeah, if my channel was ever to blow up, it sure as shit ain't gonna be from flight footage. That's for sure.
No, and that's the thing. Everybody keeps posting flight footage, and then they're going, "Ooh, I only got 10 views," like because nobody gives a fuck anymore, bro.
Yeah.
5 years ago, people gave a shit. They don't anymore.
Oh yeah, if you would have started a drone channel, about 10 years ago when they first came out? What has it
But
been about?
That's
then
what I
maybe,
did. That's
but
what I did though, man. I didn't buy all the new drones to get popular. I took old drones and made them better and showed people that didn't have a lot of money how to make old drones better.
I'm saying the only way I could see, like I said earlier, the only way I could see anybody's drone channel doing great on drone footage would be as if you were literally traveling the world,
Everywhere.
getting shots everywhere.
All the time.
Yeah, then
Editing,
people want to see it.
editing off the chain, tons of hours of expended time editing, color grading, pulling all the right music in, just the right flow to it. Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, that'd be the only way you'd be able to be super successful.
Dude,
Or
I'd
have a
rather
girl
go
in there.
out. I'd rather go out on my motorcycle, take a riding video, and just type vlog, motorcycle, moto vlog, and kids are like, "Oh, another moto vlogger, cool!" It simplifies everything. You don't even have to tell a good story, bro. You just have to ride like a retard.
I'm thinking about getting a GoPro and just putting it on my dashboard and just fucking driving around. And
There you
everywhere
go.
I go, show them Australia, you know. Fuck it. Something to do.
Well, we were
Tim,
talking about that the other day about how the simplest, stupidest channels will get so many subscribers and views, like guys that cut lawns or guys that power wash.
Right.
People love watching that shit.
That's why my scooter content does so well, because people actually enjoy watching that shit. You know what I mean? When I fix things, bro, people like to sit and learn about fixing shit. It's weird.
It's true.
What's up, Bob? How you doing?
That's the kind of content I watch for, like, on 3D printing and shit, taking apart the machines. That's how I learned how to take them apart.
Right. It's YouTube University for a reason. It always has been.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if y'all remember, but a long time ago, somebody went to task with the FAA and they went to court, and that court decided that drones were model aircraft.
Yes.
And they weren't. The FAA actually had to refund all the registration fees that they had received.
I was part of that, remember?
Yeah. And so the FAA had no authority over it. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the FAA can kiss my butt. I'm grandfathered in. They can go make whatever fucking rules they want. I don't care. I'm gonna fly safely. I'm not gonna go out here and endanger people.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna fly with common sense.
Yes.
Yep.
That's Mike, that's all I do now. Is like, I don't give a fuck what rules they come out with. I'm just gonna go fly with common sense. That's it. It's so simple. That's it. When I fly FPV, you don't see me go around a lot of people. I just go out in the middle of nowhere and fly. Who am I gonna hit? A tree? Come on, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I got a Mini too. What the hell am I going to kill with that?
It's dumb. It's so dumb, bro, how far these rules have gotten, and how that's why everybody started walking away. It just became a nuisance.
I mean, it's so few of people that have actually gotten hurt by somebody else flying a drone.
Right.
It's so ridiculously small, they can't find anything else that compares to the safety record that drones do have.
No.
Right.
Well,
Right.
then there's, Mike, there's that unfair treatment. And what I mean by that is, like, a paramotor guy doesn't need a license to operate a full-size paramotor aircraft in the air. What the fuck?
Or no,
Really?
Well, the one thing that I never understood is, and this is not to take away from any, real pilots, like helicopter pilots or their training or anything, but why is it okay for a helicopter to do 200 feet down a beach at 400 miles an hour or 300 miles an hour
Right.
over a bunch of people, but I can't fly my Mini 2 over a crowd of people? Like, really?
Exactly.
But
That's
like
the
I said,
whole...
it's not to take away from the pilots or anything, because I know that they're highly trained and nothing. It's nothing against the pilots themselves. It's just the rules themselves make no fucking sense.
But you can't stop VRS from happening. You can't. Regular multi-rotor aircraft has been plagued by VRS since the beginning of time. Helicopters fall out of the air all the time due to VRS, bro.
Yep.
You cannot stop a helicopter once it starts to fall. They call it settling the power, right? We've learned about this. Mike, you know about this.
Vortex
What
ring
is-
state.
Huh?
Yeah, vortex ring state.
Right, vortex ring state. You can't stop a VRS from taking place on a full-size helicopter. So I feel more unsafe when a helicopter buzzes the beach than I do when a drone just goes meow. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do with the Mini 2? Maybe lightly piss somebody off from smacking them in the face. I mean,
Right.
it's not gonna kill them, that's for sure.
do we get in
Ow.
trouble with all the flies that are connected to my drone when I bring it back? Do we get in trouble for that?
What's up?
Right. Who hey, dude, it hurts more to get hit in the face with a baseball than it would a Mini 2 flying at full tilt.
Yep.
I'm just saying, man. People,
Crazy.
didn't you play dodgeball as a kid when you got pegged with a little rubber ball? That shit hurt. I bet you
Oh,
Mini
hell
2
yeah.
would hurt
They
nearly
used
as
me as
bad.
the ball. They used me
Well,
as the ball.
And that's the thing is, if a helicopter, was buzzing a beach and it went down, it could take out 100 people in one shot.
Man, I wish I could just be there when the first drone connects with somebody's face. I'm gonna dress like that dude from the dodgeball movie and be like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a drone.
Well, it's just like how you said, though, about the paramotors, right? That one guy posts videos all the time about him going to McDonald's and shit with them. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, I think it's
I
funny,
don't
hilarious.
understand that at all.
No, well
I mean-
that's so that's my whole thing is like I don't feel like they should be able to enforce this unless they can make it fair for everybody because right now it's unfair and it's super unfair to the drone pilots. Horribly
It is.
unfair. We get the raw end of the stick here, man, on this bullshit.
The bottom line comes down to money. Amazon wanted fucking airspace. UPS wanted the airspace.
They haven't
That's
even done
it.
it.
It's greed. So there was a lot of pressure put on the FAA to start messing with the drone people.
Well, this is the thing, too, is the reason why they haven't done anything, because they realized it wasn't cost efficient to send a $20,000 drone out to deliver fucking tampons or toilet paper to somebody.
Right. It's
Yeah.
not feasible. It was
If
Stupid.
battery, if they could fly if a $20,000 drone could fly 7 hours on a battery, then maybe it would be feasible. But that's your biggest hurdle is
batteries.
flight time. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Can
so
we get Mach 1 out of a Mini 2? Because that's the only way it's going to hurt somebody.
so
Great.
my local Walmart here in Florida is one of the people that have just signed up for air delivery using drones. So Walmart, I think, is actually going to be the first delivery service trying to deliver packages. I think they're
We
going to
already
beat
got-
everybody.
We already got it over here, Dan.
Yeah,
I mean,
see,
I
we
was
don't have that
thinking,
here yet.
Yeah, I was standing in Ari's living room, and we were fucking around with his the computer and the server and shit, and we heard something. Then his wife came in and said, "Go outside, check this shit." And they were delivering food. It's like, what the
But you-
fuck?
You just need to make a video of that, man. You need to order something from Walmart and do a whole talk about ordering something from Walmart with a drone. Guarantee you'll get a fuckload of views.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
what I get
Walmart-
is what? So all the rules don't apply to them because they're flying over roads.
Well, no.
People.
They're still manned. They have a base station because they're trying to hire drone pilots for the Walmart down here to do the aerial drop service. So my neighbor was like, "Oh, why don't you go get your license? So you can work for Walmart." I'm like, "Because I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be a job. When it's a job, it's not fun. I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
That's the same thing I've said. I don't want it to turn into a job because it's my
Right.
hobby and escape to go.
I enjoy it because it's a hobby and it's fucking fun and it takes my mind off of things. I don't want to be like, "Oh, I gotta go to work, fly drones all day." Fuck.
Yeah.
Bob brought up a good point in the chat there about the CBOs, community-based organizations.
Yeah.
You know, they do, and the FAA is orchestrating that so that they don't have to be held accountable directly. So when all this crap blows back up in the FAA's face, they can say, well, go talk to your CBO about it. It's you don't need to talk to us. You know, it's just bullshit. The whole thing is greed.
Yeah. It's a cat and mouse game, man.
They're trying to limit it to everybody. It's like then what they said. Eventually, you have to be at an airfield. Well, I do it just to get a bird's eye view of where I.
Dude,
go.
I will not follow those rules. If they drop that, I won't follow. I'm telling you right now, I'll go fly FPV wherever the fuck I want to. You're not gonna stop
Yeah.
me.
Well, I don't have the Mavic 2 Zoom no more. Not the Phantom 4V2 anymore. The fucking Air 2, the Air 1. So I don't have to worry about weight. I got the Mini 2. If they ever try to bring it over here, which we follow in accordance with what happens in America usually.
I do what I want when I want.
Yeah. I'm in a national forest, man. I fly right off my balcony.
I fly FPV, dude. I'm close to the ground the entire time. It's rare that I'll even go up really high unless I'm doing a quick super dive and coming back down. That's it, man. I want to interact with things close to the ground. I'm doing a totally different type of flying than GPS pilots are. There's two different worlds going on there, man.
Yep. I gotta get ready for work.
See, Mike, these were the fun discussions we used to have when I used to live stream.
Oh no!
It was fun to go in and just bat it back and forth instead of listening.
Every once in a while, you talk about starting to stream up again, but I don't know, man.
Nah, dude, nah, because nobody would watch it like they used to, bro. They've all got their idea as to Dan and what he is.
I'll pop in and give you shit.
I hope more people do, bro. Like I said, I'd go live and have like 40 people in a room easily.
I love how I see these little channels that have like 200 subscribers will be like,
hey,
we're going to discuss tonight how you... No. It has nothing to do with the channel sizes. It's the people that I see with 200 channels and and they're talking about, we're going to teach you how to make your channel blow up, and it's like yours hasn't even blown up.
Yeah, right. Dude, they do that for views.
Yeah.
Well, it's like those, like the, what is that one, Dan? That one channel, Vivid Q or one? The one that they always, like, sit there and, like, rate your fucking channel and shit. It's the one where they do that live stream where they, like... But those channels, the only reason they're big is because they're playing on people's hopes and dreams is that somehow by them reviewing your channel, it's going to just make it all better or make it blow up, and that's not the case.
Right. Well, that's why I used to do advice giving. I would check out somebody's channel, and then I would give them my advice, like, here, man, you need to change this, this, and this. This will help you grow. Shorten your name up, because right now, your algorithm's fucked. Nobody's going to be able to find your channel with the name that you chose. You need to keep it simple. When you complicate it and you put like 33 FPV with like 33 FPV, it's like nobody understands that or gets it. Like, you need to be 33 FPV. THIRTY FPV. It's like people just don't get it. When they choose their name, they complicate the living shit out of it. It's like, you want somebody to find you? You want YouTube to help your algorithm? Choose a simple name.
Well, look at mine. Tim Jackson. That's it. That's
right. But the problem is, with Tim, you're not orienting yourself towards the hobby. You're just Tim Jackson. So unless somebody's specifically looking for Tim Jackson, it's hard to find Tim Jackson.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you actually... Okay.
No, I'm just saying, if you're trying to keep it drone related, Tim Jackson's Mini 2,
Yeah.
Then when people look for Mini 2, they find Tim Jackson.
Yeah.
You actually have to put drones behind Tim's name in order to even find it.
What I might do is change it to Tim Jackson's 3D printing.
There you go. However, you're competing with a load of other people now.
Oh yeah.
That's why I got into the scooter motorcycle stuff. Those tutorial videos, bro. No matter what, people are gonna watch them if they need to fix their shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I've always said the big drone channels, the only reason they're successful is because that's all they're doing is unboxing and reviews, and people like
but at the cost of like blowing loads of money to have every new product just to gain 2,000 subscribers every time a new product drops.
Yep.
It's not worth it, dude. Right? It's not worth it. You're not building a real audience of people like you think you are. It's a very minimal audience for what you're outputting and what you're putting back in. It's like, if I were a good guy doing adventure stuff, right, doing vlog stuff, and people enjoyed my adventures, they're going to subscribe and stay subscribed. They're not waiting on the next unboxing. They're waiting for me to drop my next entertaining video, right? And that's the big difference, is that you will grow a huge audience doing it that way. You won't grow a big audience doing it the other way by unboxing, because if the market fails, you fail. If they're not releasing new products, you fail. right?
Yep.
It just that's what's happening right now. Look at all these channels; they're not growing; they're stagnant. Like Dobo barely grew. Heck, he was at like 49,000 forever. You know, or what was it? Yeah, he's at like 49,000 subs. He just cleared 50. It's been like almost a year and a half, man. Look at Bill the Drone Reviewer. He was growing exponentially while they were releasing products. He was buying every one. Now he's just dead in the water. He's just sitting there stagnant because nobody's releasing anything. You know, as
Look at,
DJI pushes.
Oh, good. Sorry.
I'm just saying, as DJI pushes more companies out and people keep just buying DJI products, you're just making it so that the market is only DJI oriented and it's only related to DJI. So your channel's not going to grow if you're not trying to help other drone companies sell their products. You know, essentially that's what's happening. Look at Parrot. Parrot dropped right out. They were like done. Skydio's talking about a new release, but they're government related now. So we'll even see if that happens. Look at what happened to Autel. Autel is like getting reamed by everybody in the community because they're supposed to be the runner-up for DJI, but every time they drop a product, everybody says, well, it's not as good as DJI. So, you know, how long do you think Autel wants to keep that fight up? It's not going to be that long. They're getting tired of hearing they're not as good as DJI.
Well, supposedly, too, Hubson has actually got bought out by another company now because I guess they were giving it.
I don't doubt that in the slightest, man. That's because they wanted to make toy drones for everybody for so long. You know, the issue is it's not. Look at what was the other Autel? Unique. Unique's done. Where'd Unique go? Bye. Nobody even talks about Unique anymore. DJI. Everybody just kept buying DJI. They just forced all the other drone companies out. So now all you have is DJI and Autel, and that's it. And Autel's probably going to throw in the towel soon. So all they did by doing that was just kill the market and kill their channels at the same time.
Well, something's going on with Autel anyway because they can't keep a fucking CEO more than 2 months. You notice that?
That's what I'm saying.
Like 3 or 4.
Look at the arguments that are taking place, man. The sales aren't as good as DJI, so they keep getting kicked to the curb. Sucks. It sucks, man, because Autel produces good products. I happen to like Autel products over DJI products. I'm a big fan of Autel products. I like Parrot products, too. It sucks France gave up and just walked out. So, fuck them.
And that's what's so funny about Parrot is everybody still buys all the, used ones and everything that everybody has out there. They're still highly played by people, but it's like Parrot doesn't seem to realize that.
Well, it's not that they don't realize it. They just they're tired of their drones being called toys, right? I will tell you this. Parrot has always been ahead of the curve. They've done things with drone tech that I don't even understand. Like the Bebop 2 was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. The Bebop 1 was way ahead of its time. Not having to have a gimbal and having footage that stable through stabilization software was mind-blowing, bro. Mind-blowing. Right. It was the first uses of half a 360 camera lens that we've ever seen. And it was flawless. Flawless, dude. You couldn't get jitter or shake in the camera if you wanted to. It was just perfection at its finest. And I feel like we shouldn't even have gimbals by today's standards now because of Parrot's technology that we had 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Heck, the first Bebop 1 was released in 2013. And that had 360 capability. It was fucking crazy.
Just
but
like
they were always
cameras.
Yeah, but they were always called toy drones by the market because they're like, oh, you can only shoot 1080p. This is stupid. Oh, it's a toy drone. Toy. So why would Autel want to keep, or why would Parrot want to keep going if everybody's just going to keep calling their products toys? You know, it doesn't make sense.
Like their infrared cameras were amazing too.
Dude, all their drones were half the price of big boy toys, and they functioned really well. They were great for what they were. It's too bad, man. Parrot was a leader in the tech industry, I feel like, man. They had it. If they would have kept going and we would have got 4K cameras from them with 360 lenses, it would have been a game changer for the drone industry. No more worries about wrecks and fucking up your cameras and your gimbals. No more starting your drone up and the horizon's bent and none of that bullshit would have been taking place. It would have been completely solved.
The first one that gets a 360 camera will be a good drone. Nobody has a 360 camera hooked up, do they? I don't think.
Well, no, but that's why I said Parrot was ahead of the game, because their first two releases from Parrot, other than the AR drone, right after the AR drone, we got the Parrot Bebop 1, and that had
Yeah.
half of the 360 camera on it. That's how they were able to do that stabilization stuff without a gimbal. It was
Yeah.
phenomenal, just phenomenal. It was incredible what they were doing. So, like I said, but Parrot doesn't give a shit anymore because they're only catering now to like farmers and stuff like that. They're selling commercial grade drones. They're not selling, drones to the normal public anymore.
Agricultural.
Yeah, agricultural builds.
Well,
Exactly.
it's the thing with Skydio. Like Skydio barely tried with this last release, and people, if you notice, not a lot of channels even really covered it because they didn't really do any upgrades to it.
No,
It was
well, that's
minimal.
but Justin, you also have to understand that they're working with the military now. They have
Yeah,
the
that's
military.
what I'm saying. Well, what I'm saying is for just the general public, they don't seem to really be trying because they're more focused on the military stuff.
I mean, by now there's certain things that Skydio should have released to us, like a drone that is capable of flying faster than 25 miles an hour during a chase. I don't, as somebody who wants a cinematic drone, and I don't have a pilot friend to chase me all the time with FPV, I want a drone capable of traveling at least 50 to 60 miles an hour constantly and avoid objects while it chases me on my dirt bike, four-wheeler, drift car, through the desert, whatever. 25 miles an hour is not solving anything for anybody during a chase scene unless you're riding a bicycle. And that's just, I cannot believe by now, with the technology that we have available to us, we can't create drones that can chase faster while avoiding objects. It just does not make sense to me. It just doesn't.
Would be nice. Would be nice though.
That's what I'm saying. So where's Scott? How come nobody's working on this? This has been 5 years now. I've been like, dude, we should have already had this tech. What are we waiting for?
Yeah. And what's the problem is the tech is probably already out there, but
they don't want drones to be able to do those things. They're limiting the public is what they're doing.
Yep.
Look at every time they release a drone, the cameras are always behind. Look at our cell phones. Our cell phones have how many megapixels?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did it take to finally get drones that were shooting in decent 4K at 60 frames per second? Our cell phones have been able to do it for 5 or 6, 7 years now. We're just now seeing the first parts of that tech being released on drones, 6K and 8K. It's like, dude, a lot of phones can do that now. Like, it's just, I don't understand what took so long to get that transition over. So I don't know, man. This is the whole reason I stepped away from GPS, because we've just reached the pinnacle of what they're capable of. And I think the government at some point is putting a halt to certain things like speed chases, and like they just don't want a drone that can travel 60 miles an hour chasing an object because they're afraid it's going to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
They want a pilot behind the sticks if they're going to do that kind of speed chasing.
Yep. Hey, I'll be back. Go get ready for work.
I got to pee.
All right.
Go ahead, Justin. What were you saying?
I was going to say, all the American companies pretty much have just gone straight to military now.
Yeah. Done. They don't want to compete with DJI because nobody wants to give any other drone companies a chance. So all you have is DJI. That's it.
Well, and Hubson's main problem is they released, 3 drones over the past, 3-4 years, and every single one of them had that fucking Horizon Tilt issue.
Yeah, all of them had problems because Hubson's tech support is bullshit. Dude, that's the whole reason I was helping them in the first place, because their tech team sucked. They had no idea what they were doing. None. As soon as they released that tech stuff, when they gave me the ability to alter the PIDs on the Hubson 501S, I was like, finally, I can fix some of these problems these people have been having. It's not hard. You just got to look at the software that's being offered and then go through the command prompts and change things as necessary. All that tumble of death bullshit, I cut that out. Then I added it into my Superflyer firmware package, and then I released it to everybody. And right after that, Hubson was, after I found out Hubson had put that in there as a fail-safe, I realized that they were fucking getting people for their money, because these drones were falling out of the sky intentionally because of a fail-safe that they preset in the system as a circumstance, right? And I had a big issue with that. So I reached out to Hubson. I was like, look, man, you're telling these people to buy a new drone because it's pilot error that their drone keeps falling out of the sky, and it's your fucking fault that it's falling, and you know that, and you're still telling people it's their fault. That's when I had my big powwow with Hubsan, and that's when I wrote him off, and I totally turned against him and was like, fuck you. I'm not going to support a company that doesn't want to fix the problem that they created intentionally so that pilots would keep buying their new drones every time they broke their shit because of something you guys did. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, apparently, I think from what somebody was saying the other day, I think they're getting bought out by another toy drone company from China or some shit. I don't know.
All right, because Kevin's probably had enough. Kevin's the CEO. I'm sorry, Sam is the CEO for the company. Kevin was the guy I was working under when I was doing their tech stuff.
But that was just like I said with Autel. It's if you haven't noticed, they've had 3 or 4 CEOs in the past year and a half, which means there's some kind of internal issue where these guys get in there, they get in the head seat, and they find out shit's really fucked up somewhere, and then it's like they don't want to deal with it, so they just fucking grab their cash and run.
Or they deal with it as long as they can, and they're like, fuck this, I'm out. I gotta pee. I'll be back. Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? Bob, David, MB Drone. Sorry I didn't say hi to you guys. I was just kind of letting them have their conversation. Yeah, David, everybody seems to be pretty excited about that 360 camera. I know Ron Lockwood is really wanting to he really wants to get that all set up. But you have to get, I think, what is the Air 2S? I think they designed it for. It's like specifically, I think, designed for one drone, isn't it? How you been, Bob? I don't know. I wish another company would come along. Definitely help with quality control with DJI.
Well, looks like everybody left you, Justin.
Yeah, Tim's getting ready, and Dan had to run and go to the bathroom real quick. But you know, that's the problem with DJI, right? Is being they're the only real game in town besides what little piece Autel has. They can have shitty quality control and release shit with a lot of problems, and what choice do you really have, right? Unless you're going into like FPV and building your own shit.
Well, I don't know what y'all were talking about because I stepped away to talk to a man about a horse. And then I fixed a cup of coffee.
We were just discussing like Autel's issues and Hubsan, and how Hubsan's last 3 releases like all had that same fucking camera issue. Or it seemed like they just couldn't get that fucking tilt, the horizon tilt corrected on it. I really like that Hubsan Nano too. It was a nice looking drone, but
You liked
Really
what?
like what?
The Hubsan what?
I really liked their Nano as far as like it was a nice looking drone, and from what I was told, it flew pretty decent. But
You talking about Autel or Hubsan?
No, he's talking about Hubsan, bro, and their little Nano.
But that fucking camera was all fucked up on it. A lot of people had a lot of issues with it.
All their cameras are fucked up on them.
But from what people were saying, it flew really well and everything. It's just, I don't know. I never had one, so I just don't think what other people said. But they said it flew really well. It's just the camera was shit. Kool-Aid Jam.
All right, Kool-Aid Jammer and fat guy Cartman Cheesy Poops.
I know everybody's like excited about that 360 setup that just came out. It's supposed to be pretty badass.
You don't like jammers, bro?
I love jammers. I love Capri Suns, man.
Never too old to have a jammer and some cheesy poofs.
Or the little cheese sticks with the
Mozzarella.
no, the little packages that come with a little bit of cheese in it with the breadsticks.
Oh yeah, the little sticks.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nacho cheese sticks.
I could duff the whole pack of those in one sitting.
Murder him, bro. I'd murder him. Oh, these are basically like air.
I know those big ones that you buy, the what is it, the nuts or whatever that one brand is that comes in the big barrels.
Uh-huh.
Those are good, but man, they will hurt your jaw after about 20 of them.
What the hell are they? I don't know what a jammer is.
Kool-Aid jammer, bro.
Like a
Proper punch Kool-Aid jammer, bro.
Oh, I thought you were drinking a Capri Sun. I'm talking about what you're eating.
Oh. Cheesy puffs that come in the big barrel.
Oh, okay.
They're like the crunchy Cheetos, just cheese puffs.
Okay.
That's the name of the brand.
No,
I buy them in a big, like, 5-gallon jug.
I thought you were drinking a Capri Sun like Billy Kyle or something, a juice bar.
Yeah, they bring. They have some really good pub mix. Have you ever had the pub mix? They sell that at Walmart. That shit is
You gotta
really
think.
good.
I had a birthday party here, and I bought a whole bunch of extra food. So now my snacks are like just little shit.
Oh yeah, I keep watch. I keep a whole.
Bob's leaving us. Later, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
Later,
Do you have
Bob.
Do you have a whole back seat of ramen noodles, dude?
No, it's like. Hold on. See, it's like chips and Twin Jim.
What the hell is it? It looks like a whole 7-Eleven full of.
Jesus Christ, bro! You live in your truck?
I pretty much. I'm in my truck about 80% of the time. I'm at work doing paperwork.
Damn, he can pull up somewhere and throw out a sign and sell damn junk food to people.
Sarah refills my thing about once a month. Because it's sometimes I'll leave the house and I'll forget to take my lunch and shit, so it's just kind of like backup food. Like today, I didn't make a lunch because I was running late this morning. And
So you live on? So you lived on chips and Pringles out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, some days, yeah.
Some
As
mobile,
as he's eating cheese balls and drinking a Kool-Aid jammer.
mobile vending machine he's got there.
I guess the location matters. If you're at your house, it's okay, right?
I just went to the kitchen, bro. You went in your back seat. We got a problem, son.
I'm at Fort Meade, man. This is a shithole of a city, I'll tell you.
What are you eating now? What is that?
Doritos.
Yeah. This has turned into a mukbang challenge.
Oh, Mike just popped in. What's up, Mike?
Is it a burrito van?
Hold on, somebody else in there? Oh shit, hold on, my bad. What's up, Dre?
What's up?
Hey, it's the FPV cinematic couch seater guy. What's up, bro?
How you doing, Dre?
I just listen to you guys talk.
You find it entertaining?
Oh, I always like difference of opinion. You know, you can't learn nothing unless you're willing to listen.
There you go. That's how I feel about politics. That was good.
So what you up to, Dre?
Absolutely nothing, dude. My city doesn't actually acknowledge today being a holiday yet, so there's absolutely nothing going on when you got half the city shut down. All the banks, post office, the federal offices, I think the county's off, but the city's still open.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Today, Juneteenth.
Yeah. So all your federal offices are closed. Most of your federal and county offices will be closed today, depending on what state.
Yep.
I didn't even realize it was a holiday, to be
Let
honest.
me know if you need to
Whoa.
make any noise. I'll get off here or mute the mic or something.
So this is really interesting, Justin. Let me turn this up. This is really interesting because apparently Juneteenth has been around, and Dre, correct me on this if I'm wrong, but Juneteenth has been around a very long time. Like, it used to be a holiday sometime way back when, and then Biden decided to make it an official holiday.
Yeah, Biden made it a federal holiday. Juneteenth has been celebrated in the state of Texas for probably 30, 40 years in Texas.
Right.
That's where the announcement was made. But looking at history, even back in 1867, I think it is 65, 67.
Yep.
Even then, it didn't take 2.5 years to go from Washington D.C. to Texas.
Yeah. See, I know a little bit about everything, man.
You know, so that's what kind of cracks me about the timing. Like, it took them 2.5 years to get from Washington D.C. to Texas to let the folks know you're not slaves anymore.
Crazy.
I'm sure somebody in Texas said, "Just give us another extra season here or two. We'll be good."
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was a holiday because all the contractors and everybody are out working today. So
Yeah. Like I said, it's not recognized in hardly. I think maybe 10 states at the most.
We are one of them.
Yep.
I don't understand, Justin. We're one of them. How are you working today, bro? You're in Florida.
FPU office and everybody's open right now. I don't know. I didn't even realize it was a holiday. Usually we get warned beforehand and say, hey, our boss will usually message us if we're going to be off for a holiday. Let us know.
Heck, our trash guy didn't even come today. No mail, nothing.
Yeah.
the FPU
Well, that's kind of
office.
surprising, Justin. Because don't you guys contract? Aren't you a third-party contractor?
Yeah, and that's why I said the FPU office is even open today.
Huh. Interesting.
All the contractors are even out working. All the guys.
A lot of times it comes down to what we call your MOU or your union. If you're working, even as a city or a third party, especially third party contractor, if you're in a union or organization, association, or whatever, you're only going to get so many paid holidays in a year. A lot of times they'll negotiate the big ones like New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff, 4th of July. And then they'll negotiate, well, do we want Martin Luther King Day? Do we want Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Columbus Day, all this other extra stuff. Now you got Juneteenth coming in. So it's just a matter of matching up with the federal holidays. So a lot of times unions have to negotiate that in their contracts.
Well, we're definitely not union, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's more up north and I think out west, right? Well,
like I said, our city, we have city employees we call associations or actual unions, but the first agreement in our MOU is that we're not allowed to strike. And that's different from different other city employees in different states and different cities where they do have a right to strike, no matter if it's sanitation or things of that nature. But ours, the very first page of our memorandum of understanding is that we do not have the authority to actually go on strike.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Hey, Dre. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, Charlie. Been listening in the background.
Yeah.
Listen to Dan go off on my bouginess over here.
The only way to
your points are very valid, man. Very valid points that you put out there. Just like I can say, DGI does just enough now to remain king of the mountain. Everybody else has to play catch up, play on their playing field, and nobody has enough capital to really bring something to the market and market it really hard to supplant them. Because right now DJI doesn't even advertise really. We got so many people on YouTube and other social media posts. Advertisement does not even needed by DJI. All you gotta do is let a leak out here and there, and people are like the latest whatever. And you got guys putting out all kind of content online. You know, so like I say, even though drones have been around for over a decade, consumer level drones have been around for over a decade that you can buy off the shelf. People are still it's still a niche market at this time. You know, so,
It's sad, man.
yeah.
It's I don't do the hype train stuff at all.
Mhm.
I hate the hype train. You know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I feel like people get themselves all worked up into the newest drone, and then it ends up sucking, and they still deal with it. They're like, "Oh well, it's DJI." It's just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, like I say, DJI doesn't really have any competition, so they're able to gradually improve their drones over the first 6 months that it comes out, and then everybody just settles for what's left at that point. And everybody complain about, why they sending out these drones unfinished? I said, because they know you're going to buy it. And then they come right behind the one you just bought. 6 months to a year later, you're foaming at the mouth to buy the next one you hear rumor about.
I'm so glad I stopped flying GPS, man.
People look at me, so, Dre, you gonna buy? I said, nope. I said, if it doesn't do anything for me in my business, I don't want nothing to sit on the shelf.
Yeah. Nah, but
that's just business right there to me. That's nothing to do with drones. That's just business.
Yeah. They'll buy it just to hype train the crap out of it. So people, you're right, man. They'll foam at the mouth until they buy it, just because they feel like they have to have it, and it offers them like one new feature.
Right.
It's silly.
And that's what kills me. That the new Mini 3 Pro has 6-year-old technology on it because the camera can flip. Which the original Mavic Pro had that feature, but 90% of people who had a Mavic Pro didn't know that you could flip the camera on the original Mavic Pro and flip it 90 degrees to get a different we call a portrait mode picture.
Right.
I said, and everybody get all excited about this one. I said, dude, that's old technology.
See, no, that's how I felt about the 3DR. It was like everything that was coming out was like, this drone's already accomplished this in 2014. You guys aren't doing anything that somebody hasn't already done.
Right.
It's like, it's just being re-released in a different package, and people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna have it."
Yeah, you talk about me like, what was it 2 years ago? A year and a half, 2 years ago, they came out with Master Shots.
Yeah.
And now nobody even cares about Master Shots. Yeah, I was like,
no.
It was okay. It got some new people into the game. Like that's what they wanted to do. Folks who never flew drones before got something that was autonomously done within the drone, and that gave folks a little confidence. But like I say, it was a gimmick that got the product off the shelves, and people were doing all these different reviews of the Master Shots, and I'm like,
Dan doesn't even care anymore. I like motorcycles and scooters too much, man, and the audience is better.
Well, like I say, you'll have a certain market that has a certain level of loyalty. Now, what I found out in drones, people over Europe and Southeast Asia are more loyal followers of your channel than here in the States.
Yeah.
Those people, I mean, you talking about trying to increase your presence. Those folks support each other massively.
Well, to go back to your point, Dre, where you're talking about how some of the previous drones that are older have certain features that people are getting excited about. Look at you use the Phantom 4, and how old is that drone? And that does everything you need it to do.
That's it. Like I say, I use the drones that do what I need them to do for the market that I'm in, that I work in. Like I said, everybody said, well, can a Mini do? I said, yeah, they're capable of doing some things, but that's not what my clientele is looking for me to use. it doesn't. I mean, the Mini SE, the Mini 2, the Air 2, the Air 2Ss, all great drones, have a lot of the technology that the older drones had. Some of them don't even have the technology that older drones had or had. And this never went forward. And that's even with the Mavic 3. You know, we call that the Cadillac now, but the Mavic 3 doesn't even have the technology of the Phantom 4 as far as the actual camera specs.
Yeah, never been one to care about the camera specs. If it records and it looks stable, I've always been good with it.
Yeah. Hey, Paul Murray.
You guys that do all that professional work, you guys have to care about those things.
Well, see, I don't have to care about the camera specs as much what I do, because I've seen at least 3 or 4 different posts on Facebook, and I don't know where these folks getting this money from, that went out and bought the Matrice 30T and complaining about cinematic shots. And I'm like, dude, did you read what this drone was built for? You know, if you'd have read this a little bit, you'd know you don't have any manual camera settings on this drone. The drone was built for inspection purposes. You know, you're going to get a good 1080p out of it, you know, some 4K at 30 frames per second. And that's what it's designed for. And these guys are talking about, well, I want to get, I said, you should have bought an Inspire 2 or went and bought the Mavic 3.
Yeah.
You're looking for cinematic stuff. And like I said, people are buying stuff because they hear this is the latest tech out there. So you're spending up to $15,000 on a drone that doesn't even do what you want it to do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, they spent, if it was for inspection stuff, they spent most of their money on longevity of flight time. Right. Figuring out how to make it stay in the air for a long period of time for the inspection process. They didn't put that kind of money into the camera setup. It was pointless.
Right.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. So that's why I tell folks, you know, when I go out and do roof inspections on these big, humongous warehouses that are built across the country now, I may have to use up to about 4 to 5 batteries easily.
Yeah.
On the roof parts and stuff. And like I say, you know, I'm looking at nothing but a top of a roof. Like I tell people, like watching paint dry. You know, the scenery don't change. So I need to fool around with different manual settings to look at a roof. You know, that is not necessary for me to use.
Nah, couldn't do it for work, man.
Yeah.
No. No fun. I like to just strap my go. Well, I can't say that. I've made money with my FPV drones, man. Like the car drivers, man. We go to the drift track and we chase the drift cars. That's fun. That's fun for me, and I get paid $40 per video I do for everybody.
Right.
So,
and like I say, that piques my interest, and maybe want to get into FPV because of activities like that. But the other thing is, I'm not in those activities myself. So I have to really go out there and market myself in those areas. If I have friends or you know, a local track to go hang out at, something like that, okay, I'm in the environment, so now let me go ahead and offer my services.
Well, so that's what I was saying when I saw your video, man. I was like, man, this is all GPS stuff. If he had just implemented a little bit of FPV in there, bro, then people would have been like, oh, shit, this is crazy. What kind of, oh, he's chasing drift car. Oh, so I can hire him for this too? Oh, man, we got dirt bike. Dude, I go to the dirt bike track and I chase the professional dirt bikers around the track all day with my FPV quad right off their ankle. It's insane.
Yeah, I do have that close by the house. I do have a FPV, not a dirt track. I mean, when I say close by, Dan, I'm talking about I can hear the bikes from my house.
Oh, yeah.
On the track. It's less than about a mile from my house.
Yeah.
And I want to go out there and hang out and everything, but it's right next to the Sheriff's Academy and the local county jail. So it kind of limits my ability to fly either way.
Well, okay, so I'll let you in on a little peek, little sneak of the peek. Anytime you see me, Dobo, or any of these guys fly around a drift track, I'll tell you where it's at. It's over in St. Petersburg. And on the other side of that drift track is the St. Petersburg airport, right on the other side of the fence. So when you see us out there ripping, man, I promise you, there is nothing legal about being out at that location, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
They just send it out there, bro.
Yeah.
So don't let these guys convince you they're all following the rules, because they're not.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I don't dig deep in anybody's business and stuff unless they want to put it out there, and then
Right.
you're subject to being questioned.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like I say, I'm looking at to get me a hand-me-down, even if it's the DJI FPV drone. If I can find one, probably the price of that's coming down every month. I'll pick one off of eBay or something like that for maybe about $700-800 here in a couple months.
Right.
Fully decked out, and that'll be my introduction to it, which will give me that ability, like you're talking about, to offer those type of services.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
it'll get there, 'cause like I said, I did two things this weekend. I did a little Juneteenth event, which I did a little thing for that, and I did the car show at a church. And so
Right.
that was very limited drone flying, because simple fact, you got crowds of people and all that kind of stuff. So I limited
Sure.
my drone flying, and I always tell people I went to my ground game. Broke out my trusty Canon T6i and broke out my Fimi Palm little handheld camera, which people will realize that thing takes excellent shots, excellent
Yeah.
footage. And I say I put it in slow mo 4 times, and it's so buttery smooth. So that slow mo is at 1080p, and I think it's at about 96 frames per second, something like that.
I don't know, man.
Comes out smooth when I put it in the editor, man. It comes out buttery smooth, no shake. Because at 60 years old, I got a little bit of shakes, dude, already.
Man, I'm telling you though, Dre, I've been picking up a lot of little silly gigs here and there, bro. That's just been crazy for FPV, like monster truck chases. There's been, man, I've got myself so involved in film industry now. So my buddy Erod just finished. Well, heck, he was out in California wrapping up. You know who's the girl that plays Letty in Fast and the Furious? What's her name? Michelle
Rodriguez. Yeah.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He just wrapped up a whole film segment with those guys doing all the chase scenes for their new drift show that they got coming out. So the FPV scene is exponentially taking off when it comes to movies and film stuff, bro. Like it is. Well, heck, Vanover just finished that movie with Michael Bay, Ambulance, where he was the chase guy for all the chase scenes, and that was crazy footage. So there's a huge. I almost feel like a lot of GPS stuff is going to get dusted here pretty soon to FPV stuff once they start realizing the potential of what FPV drones can actually do. There'll still be a big place for you guys when it comes to real estate and inspection, but I think a lot of the cinematography and cinematic stuff is going to end up transitioning over to FPV. I'd be real surprised if GPS is
the big thing for FPV is the camera quality is picking up. That's a big saver. Before, when you had the smaller cameras and everything else, the quality just wasn't there. Now you're getting these GoPros and other things that you can mount on that gives you more of a Hollywood level quality of camera. Because they said now we can integrate this footage with our high-end cameras, and no one's going to be the wiser.
Did you watch that Vanover shoot that they did for the ambulance movie? I
saw the one clip where the car went up on a ramp type of thing and he flew underneath it. I saw that, and there's been other movies that have used. I think it was the Tom Cruise
Take care of you.
or whatever.
Later, Ken.
Later, man.
Mission Impossible. I guess they all pulled up to some location, and it was all done by FPV.
Right.
The FPV was right on almost like off the rear fenders of the car.
Sure.
And I said, that's what I see FPV. That's the kind of FPV I would like to do. Or like you said, follow dirt bike riders down there at the tire level. And everything, and get in there. But it's all about the quality of the camera still. If you got a good quality camera, it's going to look good when you put it all together.
So Vanover, it was interesting to see the setup that they built. They built him a large race drone, but they strapped a 5K capable camera to it with what the hell is that? They used it in the Top Gun shoots for the new Top Gun movie, the 5K cinematic wide angle. So they
Okay.
they strapped one of those Dragon cameras to his
Right.
FPV rig, and that's what they did all the ambulance chasing with. And I was like, dude, that dude's flying around like a $50,000 camera rig on top of a, like a $2,000 built FPV drone with massive batteries. I don't even understand how he's able to rip something that heavy that hard.
I don't think that's a lot of weight
Yes,
for a drone that size. A lot of weight to be ripping around. So I say
telling you.
any slight mistake, and that thing's going down the dirt at that low altitude area.
And he pulled it off so smoothly. I don't even think they damaged the camera once. That dude is a heck of a pilot, man. You got to give that. He is Vanover something else. That dude he's on another level.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll eventually get there, Dan. Like I said, it might be within the next year or so. Like I said, I promised myself I will buy the Matrice 30T for my inspection work and everything. And if I have some few chips laying around, I might pick up a used DJI FPV just to get my toe in the water and be able to do that on the side and start. Like I say, I got an area close by to practice, and I'm sure nobody's gonna complain to get flipped on stuff on a track.
Yeah. I hate the footage from the DJI FPV drone. It doesn't look natural. It looks weird compared to what a GoPro stabilization UltraFlow offers you. It just looks weird. Every time I fly my buddies and I review my footage from my old school, my Hero 7 from like 2017. And I compare it to what this should have been, newer. I mean, heck, it's only like a year and a half old, 2 years old now, right? I can see the hiccups in the footage, like the jerky movements. It's not as smooth. It doesn't look as cinematic to me. It just seems off. It's just really off. I hope they come up with another version of the FPV drone and it's a better camera setup, because I cannot stand the stabilization that's being offered on that version of it. Just garbage.
Yeah.
It could have been done so much better.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do like everybody else. I'll get one of the hoods made by Dobo or anybody else out there and slap a GoPro on top and go with that. Because I see nobody I know of has ever said that the internal camera of that drone was what it should have been. Everybody says go ahead and strap a GoPro or something else on top of it and go from there, because it is powerful enough. And it meets the expectation. It's not crazy fast and everything else, but you can set it to where it is very smooth. So,
yeah.
And
wow.
like somebody like me who's going to be new to it, I don't need something that's going to be jerking around. I need something I can put in a basic mode and get those smoothness but still have the speed.
Right. Now, see, I get that every time I fly with my GoPro. It's not an in-between. You know what I mean? It's an every time.
Right.
Every time I take it out, I always get, even if I'm hanky-janky behind the sticks and I'm just having a rough day and it's windy out, the GoPro smooths all that stuff out and just makes it look nice. Yeah. There's certain things that I just GoPro does right and can't be competed with yet. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I see it's on my lunch hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out of here and try to go find something to eat. But Justin, don't hurt yourself. Remember, you do get to go home and have dinner.
Later, Greg.
No, good talk, Greg.
All right.
Who's in the chat here? What's going on in private chat?
Mike's here. It's just been Mike for the last 10 minutes talking crap to Tim and stuff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out of here too, man, because my phone battery's about crap. It's got 6% left. So.
All right, man. Appreciate you popping in.
Yes, sir. People in the chat, deuces.
Later.
Later, bro.
Oh, you're good, Mike. Oh, man. That was a good little panel there for a minute, right? I don't do lines. I don't do line spotting. I have been doing it. That's why I was muted and my camera was off there for a few minutes. Actually, it was like 20 minutes. I just walk up and inspect meters and gate stations. I don't do. I know how to do some locating, but I haven't done a whole bunch of it. But I could do it, I guess, if I was in a pinch. But no, I was glad they popped in because they kind of kept everybody going, and I was doing my own thing. So. I might be for a little bit more, Mike. I mean, I only got, 2 hours left of work anyway. It's about a 30, 40-minute drive home, so I'm on traffic. I'm going to head down this street and do some meters down here. And this is Knuckle. I can't even pronounce that fucking name. Let's see, 607, 608, 624. Probably won't be tonight, because usually I pop on Paul's in the evening for till about 6:30 or so, and then I get off for the night, because I go relax in the bed for a little bit before I have to go to bed. But that's more on the weekends when I live stream from the house. Yeah, I can imagine, Mike. Been doing it, overdoing it a little bit last few days, trying to get all that last bike riding and stuff in. But I gotta run out here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, what's up? You know, I do need to get me a Bluetooth earpiece mic, but my fucking dog chewed up my damn AirPods the other day. For some reason, Bo decided
Check
he
the
wanted
fucking
to
green room.
do what?
Check the green room.
I did. It's just me and you. Somebody else supposed to pop in? Hello? Timothy.
Yo.
I said, is somebody else supposed to pop in or something?
Oh, no. No, I've been waiting here.
Oh, I was outside the truck. I said that before I got out of the truck. I was going to be gone for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I was there for like 5 minutes before that. Trying to get your
Oh,
attention.
yeah, it doesn't always deepen, so I don't notice it right offhand, man.
Yeah, it's all good. I gotta stop in the fucking petrol station quick. Get my smokes, man.
Damn, Pete is drying my pins out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the problem with the heat in this truck. Turn it on, it drives me out. Be right back.
Alright. Damn, all my fucking pins are getting dried out. What up, AZ? Alright, got that address done. Go to the next one. 624. Let's see where that is at. Well, we at 608. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mike goes in for a surgery tomorrow. Oh, what's up? How the
Friday
fuck do you
yet?
go from... No, I wish it was. How the fuck do you go from 608 to 702 and nothing in between? And yet the address is 624.
Inlets, maybe?
Fuck. I swear to
Is
God,
there
I
like
hate-
102, 103, 104?
No, it's 624 is the address, but it literally jumps from 608 to 702, I think. There's nothing in between them.
That's weird.
It's the same road. It's not a very long road. The road's maybe a quarter mile long.
Fucking weed. See, David popped in. How you doing, Dave?
Yeah, I just said what's up to him a second ago. Okay, I'll have to mark that on my paperwork and call in that address. I don't know where the fuck that's at.
So Dan and them left. Dan, Mike, Dre.
Yeah, Dre was only coming in for his lunch break, so he had to dip. Dan's phone was dying, and Mike's phone was dying. So. Fucking Mike, I swear. He's asking Mike Night Train if he's getting his transition surgery done tomorrow.
He starts on people, don't he?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. I might drop out for about 2 minutes where I go to. There's this one black spot up here.
Okay, let's go to North Laner. Gotta go to the next street. I don't even know if my train's still in here. Man, we had at one point we had 14 people in here.
Oh, yeah?
And then after Dan and everybody took off, and we dropped down to about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But a couple people.
Friday night.
Do I?
Friday night I might bring the Rowdy Bunch back just for like shits and giggles.
Now, you keep saying that. Are you going to or not?
Yeah, I think this Friday I will.
Is Steve gonna come back or what?
I don't know. I gotta see what he's up to. He's been busy.
Yeah, he said he got a new girlfriend, right?
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good if he was my co-host again. That'd be cool.
Mike said that's what you told me Mike Night Train was doing, Justin. I didn't tell you that. I just watched this loader fucking run over one of those big cones and smash the shit out of it. And then I watched a dude back his work truck into a light pole earlier, and he hits it pretty hard, and then he pulls forward, goes to back up again, and scrapes down the side of his truck. I was like, oh,
holy
God.
crap. Mike's surgery is at 9:30. So that's about 11:30 my time here. Well, I wish you well, Mike. Wish you well.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he didn't inflame his damn shoulder to the point where they don't want to do it again.
Well, that's what I was saying, yeah. They inflame it, they can't do it. They got to wait until it's damp.
Well, I don't know if that's like the case, I'm just assuming, but he's been like rushing to get as many bike rides in and stuff and freaking hurting his shoulder again.
Yeah.
Which I understand, he's going to be out a while, so.
I just want to know how is he going to go with this move. I hope somebody's helping him and shit. Because,
yeah, I asked him that the day. He said he had quite a few people that were coming to help, so he should be okay.
Cool. Cool.
Because I was worried about that too for him. I was like, man, I hope. Because, you know, if he didn't have no help, that would be just his wife being able to move shit. You know, what are you going to do if it's like a dresser or something, right? You got to have a couple people.
Yeah, exactly.
I moved an entire damn house 4 years ago by myself, and I'll tell you, that was annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Trying to move big ass pieces of furniture all by yourself.
That's what I got to do every time. That's why I'm not moving anymore. Screw that.
Because, you know, Sarah just doesn't have the strength of, you know, a fucking dude, and so she couldn't really help me with a lot of the big stuff, and her mom was like taking a break every 2 fucking seconds, so it was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I was pretty much moved the whole damn house myself.
The thing that helps is if you got one of those step climbers with the wheels on it. The what's the name?
Dolly.
Dolly, yeah, with the step. Yeah, they go up and it comes out. You hit a button and it fucking walks the steps for you. That helped me.
I just used a regular dolly when we moved.
Yeah. I picked up something this weekend when we went to the tip, and I didn't think I would be able to do it, but I still got the strength, so it's all good.
Mike says he worked for 2 Men in a Truck a couple of years ago.
Yeah. It is. It's the way you live. Hand truck with stair runner. That's exactly right, Mike. It's fucking. It's awesome. It's lofty. It's fucking almost 5:30 here, and the cops are already out. Jesus.
Well, they should be out all the time. At least in a first world country, they are.
Yeah. Hashtag island life.
I just saw a cop with a sheriff pull over somebody earlier. They ran through a stop sign right in fucking front of him too. He was literally, I was parked on the street, probably 50 yards, 50, 60 yards from the stop sign. I was parked on the side of the road, and he was behind the car that he pulled over, and the fucking car literally ran the stop sign right in front of his ass.
Holy shit.
I was like, you fucking idiot. Like, the cop was right behind him, like bumper to bumper with the other car, and the car just went right through the stop sign. As soon as it went through, man, he flipped his lights on and had him pulled over. I was like, you fucking moron. Like, you couldn't see the cop behind you with the big ass light bar?
What I see is the cops are never in the right time, right place at the right time, especially over here.
Goddamn right.
But last week, I think it was last week, yeah. I I had a cop go through my site doing about 80. He didn't care. So they don't enforce roadworks, speeds. It really shits me, and they wonder why we get killed.
Well, I hear they do. Sheriffs here do. But it's like you said, you know, they got to be there when it happens, right? And they're not always there. So you get a lot of dipshits that are doing way over the speed limit in work sites.
Yeah, but it was the cop. It was the cop that went through there.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about just regular people though. Like you said, they don't want to enforce it. Here they really enforce it, but like I said, they're not there all the time. But now if they're doing construction work on major highways, a lot of times here, at least in my area, there's always a state trooper parked at the job site with their lights on.
Yeah.
They're just there all day.
Yep.
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
All right, man. Yeah, Mike, about how long's it been? It was about a month before 9/11. I had a job delivering copiers and setting them up in businesses, and we used to have a gate on the back of the truck, and then we had them walkers, and that helped us out big time. Because sometimes we couldn't use the elevator because we had a lot of people going up in the elevator, so we just took the steps, and they had that crap. And some of them you had to get the copiers up on the mezzanine. So yeah, that stair climbers really helped us out. That was a good gig, man. Let's see if anybody else goes 40 through here. It's funny. I go to work in the dark and come home in the dark. Fuck man.
And you live in the dark.
Yeah, it's called the Mushroom Club, man. Smart ass.
It's that mushroom club.
What I might do is do my rowdy bunch from outside by the fire pit this Friday. Got a lot of air coming through, man. That's all you hear. Are you in a tunnel? Yeah, that's how it is, Mike, for us in the summertime, but now it's our winter. It's our winter time, so. Still there, Justin? I don't know, is he still there? Yeah, he's muted. I didn't know if my phone was messing up or it was your phone, Justin. I don't know what's going on. I can't play with my phone while I'm driving. So. Good old Noosaville.
You there?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
The reason you were hearing wind was because it fucking shit switched to my phone audio, and I readjusted my phone holder the other day, so my phone's in front of the air conditioning vent because it was both my phones were getting overheated from being up in the window.
Yeah.
So I readjusted my phone holders because I have a double phone holder that holds two phones.
Oh yeah.
And so I repositioned it to where they sit right in front of one of the vents on the air conditioning, so it keeps nice and cool.
Yeah, when I'm at work, I park underneath a tree. It doesn't give you a lot of shade, but it keeps it off the windscreen.
Well, every once in a while when I get out of my fucking truck, because they've been bitching about us sitting and idling, so I've been turning it off every time I get out.
Yeah.
And every once in a while it glitches my fucking Bluetooth out where it says it's connected, but nothing's working.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe just disconnect it from Bluetooth and reinstall it from Bluetooth.
I need to get me a fucking headset, because I was going to start using my AirPods, but the fucking dog chewed them up the other day, chewed one of them up.
Oh, shit, really?
Sarah goes, what's that smashed AirPod that's sitting down by your bed? I said, what's smashed AirPod? She said, there's a smashed one, because Aubrey found one outside a couple of months ago and thought, oh, I can use an AirPod. She didn't realize you had to have a case and everything for it, so she found an old smashed one that she found on the road that was all fucked up. And I thought that was it. And I was like, oh, that's that one that Aubrey found. Oh, it turned out it was my right one, and the dog, you could see chew marks in it.
Yeah, you need the case to put them in and then plug it into USB.
Some reason he has a fascination with fucking AirPods. I don't know what it is.
I got AirPods that I don't even use. I got sick of them being in my ears. I want those like Chuck has, the ones that are out of your ears. That's what I want.
I had a set of those, the bone conduction ones. I didn't like them. I thought they didn't work that well. That's just my opinion on them. The best ones that I found that have the best battery life and all that, although AirPods charge up really fucking quick. Like, they only take like 10, 15 minutes to fully charge. But the best ones that I found were actually ones Walmart was selling. They were the black web ones, and they were the ones with the neck band. And then they had the two earbuds that hung off. Those things had like a 15-hour battery life, and I had 2 sets of them, and both sets lasted me a little over a year before they broke, and they were only like $20, $25, and they worked really good. But
holy shit, $2.23 a liter. Fuck me. That's about $9 a gallon.
yeah, that's what I was talking the other day when Dre and them were talking about the gas prices. You know that they did the national average in the U.S. and they ended up putting California in its own category because they were pushing almost $10 a gallon, where the national average in every other state was around $5.
Yeah. Well,
but they had to put California in their own category because of that.
Where I'm driving right now, it's where all the rich people live. I mean, crazy. They got more money to know what they're doing with.
Oh yeah, I go into some really upscale neighborhoods. Like,
man, I was working at this one house. Well, not at the house, but in front of it on the roads. And I needed to turn around, and this bloke came out, opened up his gate, and he goes, well, if you need to turn around, go in my garage. And I was like, well, I won't be able to turn around in there. And he goes, nah, go in my garage. I took the U into the garage, and he hit a button, and it rotated me. And I faced the street, and I was able to drive out. I was like, you got to be kidding me. He goes, oh, that ain't the half of it, bro. I was like, God damn.
You just loved rubbing it in, too, huh? Look at my garage. You know he only asked you to go in there because he wanted to show it off. He can give a shit if you need to turn around. He just wanted to show it off.
Yeah. That was unfucking real. And he was selling the place. That's probably why he showed me over. He got, I think he got $15 million or $20 million for it. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, some of the neighborhoods I go into are super nice, but see, I'm lucky too because none of the neighborhoods, no matter how nice they are, they don't ever stop me. They just flag me through the gate. Plus, I have a whole list of like gate codes for all these like high-end communities. Like we have our own gate code from the gas company, so I have like a big list of a shit ton of gate codes. And
it's the same over
they don't
here.
ever. see everybody else, they'll stop, ask for your license, take your license plate number down. They always just flag me right through. Because they see Florida Public Utilities on the side. They don't even ask me where I'm going. They just right on through.
Yeah. Over here, I was looking at, they pay $28 an hour for a meter reader. I was looking into it.
It's easy, but you gotta watch out for fucking animals, dude. That's the biggest thing. That's your biggest worry.
Yeah.
Because it all depends on how people. Usually, rich neighborhoods aren't so bad. Usually, the more, I guess, middle class, poorer neighborhoods, people are a lot careless with their fucking animals. Like, at least when you go to, like, a lot of times you go to rich neighborhoods, and they don't even have big dogs. It's a bunch of ankle biters, like, that you could just smash into the ground if they tried to bite you, right? But
right.
You go to a lot of poorer neighborhoods, dude, they got, like, fucking big ass fucking beefy pit bulls and all kinds of shit. I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about Florida, but it's like mandatory when you hit a certain age, you have to get an ankle biter. I don't know what it is, but
do they got signs up on their gates and shit? Do they got signs up? Like, beware of dog and shit?
Well, I mean, some do. I mean, but the thing is, and then there's some that put it on their gate and they don't even have a fucking dog because they want you to think they have a dog.
Yeah.
So they'll put beware of dog, and then you'll knock on the door to ask them to access your meter. And I'll be like, well, is there any dogs back there? Oh, no, I don't even have dogs. Fuck.
Yeah, damn.
This one is 217. Yeah, meter readers actually make quite a bit of money over here, too. Work for the right company. I'll be back.
Yep. Yeah, I was just looking at it, and it's fucking $28 an hour. The only thing it says in the paper, it says you must be fit. Then I was thinking to myself, well, if Justin can do it, I can do it. Fuck. Just kidding. That was too funny. Sorry. That's bad. I shouldn't be like that. Far out, man. Hell of a morning. Hell of a morning. Is there anybody in the chat anymore?
Yeah, there's like 6 people watching, apparently.
Yeah. They ain't communicating. Man. What's up, bruh?
Yeah, it says there's 6 people watching.
Yeah.
And I heard your comment, Dick.
Shit. Yeah, it actually says that, Justin. You must be fit. I was like, what?
Well, the reason is, especially in the heat, dude, when you're meter reading, you get like a whole street. You have to literally park your car and then be able to walk all the way down and back.
Yeah. Well, where you walk at, does it have hills and shit? Because there's hills all over the place over here.
No, it's fucking Florida, but it's all flat.
Yeah, these are hills, like fucking big hills.
We don't even have
why they say
mountains here.
that.
We don't have mountains here. It's just all flat everywhere.
The train over here is unreal.
Here comes a fucking
Alright.
storm, too. I love when it's storming out. No, but I mean, meter reading's super easy. It's just literally you're just walking up to a meter and getting the number off of it and writing it down on a list. Or if they do it electronically, you're just punching it into like an iPad or something.
Yeah, they do it electronically over here. I might do
the
it
thing
later.
is,
See if I can get into it.
I would, dude. It's super fucking easy.
Yeah.
And you'll get a work truck to the site. As I'm almost positive, they probably, because even the gas companies up in Canada do it exactly the way we do it. So I'm almost positive they probably do it almost identical there. You'll probably get a work truck for you to take home and all that shit.
Yeah. I'll check into it.
Because when it comes to utilities, you know, a lot of the countries, for the most part, follow each other as far as, like, plugs. Yeah, plugs might be different, but the way they wire shit and stuff usually is about the same.
Yeah, well, the company, the client I'm working for now, it's a utility. They're working on the substation for the sewer. They're rebuilding it, so that's who I'm working for now. I'm heading into Hastings Street, where all the movie stars go to.
All the movie stars.
All the movie stars. And right when I get to this bridge up here, on the left-hand side is where Paris Hilton used to come to all the time. She probably made a sex tape here.
Who's the one that was real famous? Colin Farrell. He's Australian, right?
Who?
Isn't Colin Farrell Australian?
I think so. The Hemsworth brothers, they come here all the time. I met them. They're pretty cool people. He's just a down to earth guy, you know what I mean? He just talks to you normal.
Mike's talking shit in the chat, so apparently he has been listening.
I bet they asked that if you're able to do 50 pounds. Oh, I can lift 50 pounds easy.
Yeah, he's like a fucking ant. He can lift his own weight.
For being skinny, I'm pretty fucking strong. I'll tell you that, man. It's weird.
Mike, you should pop in, man. You're not doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, pop in.
You should pop in so he can tell you all the shit he wants to talk shit to you about.
Yeah, man. Nah, Justin usually does that, not me. I'm almost at work, or almost at the site now. I'm hoping this road ain't closed. Fuck, if it is, I gotta go around. That's gonna suck. Nope, it's not closed. Good deal. Good deal, it's not closed. Yes, sir. It said the 21st, and it's the 21st. Yeah.
Oh.
When I first came over to Australia, I worked at a tattoo place, and I'm passing it right now. The old tattoo parlor. I was the piercer there.
Explains why it's closed down.
It's not closed down. It's still open. It's still running. Smart ass.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's fucked up, Mike. We asked him to come in and sit and chat with us, and he says, "I'm watching Judge Mathis. I think it's Crackhead Day."
Oh really? What the fuck? Tell him to get up here.
Apparently, watching daytime TV, he has to watch his stories.
Oh my god.
I bet he's watching fucking, Telemundo or something. He's watching his stories. Watching Days of Our Lives.
I'll be at site in about 5 minutes. Then I gotta take these lights out and shit. Set them up.
I'm about to head to the house here in about 30 minutes.
It'd be nice if I could keep these light heads down at the compound. I don't have to fucking take them out.
How long does it take you to completely set your side up?
About 20 minutes. 25 minutes.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. And usually we don't have a lot of truck activity until they bring like Bobcats in and fucking excavators in. But the problem with me is like where I set my ute up there at the closed work site, and I got people pulling in the site just to look at the ocean. And yesterday I had a guy talk back to me. I said, "It's a fucking work zone, man." I said, "Get out or I'll call the cops on you." Well, you don't have to be so nasty, is the way you fucking talk to me.
He said, what, work? It's because you were at a work site?
Yeah, I told him, I said, "It's my work zone. You can't be in here. If you get hurt, I'm liable." "Oh, I can stand here and look at the ocean if I want to." I was like, "No, you can't." Got all mouthy with me. And then he reversed his fucking scooter almost into my knee, and I just looked at him. I said, "Is there a fucking problem?" And he just drove off.
Mike does video books. I'm a sofa king.
I'm a sofa king. That's what I am on the weekends because I work long hours. I don't want to do shit on the weekend.
He's sitting in his cardigan reading a James Patterson book.
With his pipe and for days.
Cup of tea.
Shit. A cup of tea. Maybe some crumpets. Third gear. That was a bitch. There we go.
Oh shit.
What?
Hold on.
I'm not reading anything. I'm watching the video fucking book. I'm watching things, guys. If it doesn't say I'm a sofa king, it says I am so fucking tired.
Oh, okay.
I guess we baited him enough to get him to come in.
Yeah. Fucking
Talk enough shit, he'll come in. He is
See if I
I
can
can
fucking turn that. See if I can turn this on. How do I turn that around?
Yeah, because we don't want to see your face, that's for sure. You got to go into settings and change it to rear facing camera instead of front facing camera.
Yeah,
under camera settings.
Yeah, go to more and then go to
settings, camera, and then click on rear facing.
Okay, got it.
And then close the camera settings box.
What the fuck?
God damn it, the strings, the viewers are dropping off, 10, switch it.
There you go.
There we go. Can you see that?
Yeah, now we look like we're watching Chris Jackson or Joan Poole or it seems more like a normal stream that we'd be on, yeah.
Here, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see the ocean. It's dark out here. It's fucking dark out.
Look at that mic on the screen. Look what JD put.
Yeah, under the panel.
They're already here.
Check it out, bro.
God damn, they're already here.
Got these motherfuckers up here and get them for all their money.
The client's already here. Motherfucking real. Fuck me.
Elderly abusing, fucking bullying, and man.
Is it just a coincidence that your lawyer showed up in the chat right when you did?
Yeah, it's weird. You don't think they're on to it, JD?
Good thing we're not live and this isn't being recorded.
Oh, yeah.
It's Memorex.
God damn. This shit.
And you've been in that turn lane for a minute.
Nah, turn around now. Okay, that's on. Fuck. Come on, hurry up.
I'm waiting on Justin to get into FPV now. He's got a 3D printer.
You know, Sean said that he'd build me an FPV quad, but I have to buy the controller and the goggles. Ooh, nice. You just printed
This is
that?
3D printed.
What did you print with?
Oh, yeah?
Silk.
So.
PLA.
Flight controller,
And then,
crossfire, battery
you
tray
can print
for
carbon fiber, can't you?
18,650. Going for about a 8 to 9 minute runtime off of this thing.
Did you ever take that one out that you built a battery for?
Yeah. I just
How'd it
haven't
do?
taken that much.
All right,
How'd
I'll
the
be back,
battery
guys.
do?
You got about 10 minutes the first time I did it. I took it
I
out.
thought you were expecting like 20 minutes out of that thing.
Well, I was playing around with things and waited on GPS and all that kind of shit too. So I mean that's full. But
Okay.
yeah, trying to get it set up, and I had something acting goofy on it when I tried to go fly it and had to play with it. But yeah, I got to charge it up soon. And this weekend I took off instead. It was windy anyway, so you got to make sure it's a calm day. If it's windy out there, you ain't gonna get nearly the runtime on that light little thing.
So since you kind of built that, does your charger charge it okay and everything?
Yeah, you just charge it like a LiPo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's got the balance lead onto it so that you can charge it regular.
Alright.
And it's
And those are just
basically
for
runs
like
the same
vape batteries?
voltage as a LiPo. It runs the same voltage as a LiPo.
So is those are just for vape batteries pretty much?
Yeah, lithium ion instead of lithium polymer.
Oh wow.
Yep, they just run a lot better, a lot safer. They're just heavy as shit.
Well, are those the newer batteries, those bigger ones? What are they?
These are actually the same thing I've run in my vape. I mean, they're regular 18650, 3000 mAh.
There's two different sizes now for the vape batteries. There's those really big
Yeah, you can get
ones.
the 12700 or something like that, or
Yeah, I can't remember what they're
yeah,
called. I have
217 or something like that.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
these are regular 18650s.
Yeah, my vape runs just one of those big fat ass batteries now instead of the two smaller ones.
Yeah, I got two 18650s in this one.
Yeah, because the newer Geek vapes, they actually use just one big fat ass battery now, like twice the size of those.
These are actually from fucking RDQ. Doesn't matter. Pretty good.
What's hard EQ?
Race Day quads.
Okay.
Like your Fat Shark battery thing, they made them for 18650s. Your Fly Sky controller takes 18650s on the littler ones, and the jumpers, and there's a bunch of them that take 18650s. They're the same cells.
Are they cheaper from Race Day quads than they are buying them at the vape store?
That depends on the vape store. Like the vape store uptown that I got mine from, they're expensive as fuck. It's cheaper to go online and pay shipping.
Here, I think I want to say a 2-pack is $20 at the vape shop, or 20 a piece. I can't remember.
The one vape shop all the way across, I think the last time I bought them there, they were about $8 a piece.
Yeah. Because
I didn't travel all the way to get these ones. I wasn't traveling. I thought, fuck it.
Yeah, the vape shop I go to, I think you get 2 for 20.
Yeah.
Comes in a 2-pack.
Fucking hell. This is shit. Can you see better now? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you're sideways.
Yeah.
Great.
Oops.
That camera doesn't flip, obviously, huh?
Yeah, it's Australian. He's got full flips on now. Oh, you hit the wrong button.
Fix the camera.
He's got to set his camera for U.S. settings so it puts it in the right position.
Then we'll be upside down, right?
Yeah.
Or backwards, one of the two. Either
So
upside
you're
down
going
or
in
backwards.
So you're going in at 9:30 tomorrow?
Yeah, 9:30 for my surgery, so I gotta be there like 9:15 or so at the main hospital. But
Now, if you've inflamed your shoulder from the last few days, does that matter? Or?
no, it's already inflamed.
Okay.
That's the whole reason they're going in, because it's all tore up and shit. So it's not gonna matter. that was the reason they wanted to do the blood thinners for so long, is because they're going to put a block in so that it basically this whole shoulder area is blocked from bleeding temporarily, so that they can clean it up and make sure they get all the tears and fix anything that they're going to fix in there.
So you're not having like complete shoulder replacement then, it's just...
It depends on what they find, but yeah, I don't think it'll be a complete shoulder replacement. If they're going to do that, they'll probably reschedule me for the actual replacement. They'll probably do some temporary shit and say, here's for now. But
Right.
we'll see.
My dad had to have knee replacement on both of his knees. He was out for months.
Yeah, it sounds like my mom's going to have some knee replacement now. She's a big girl, though. They told her she got to lose like 80 pounds or some shit like that before they'll do it.
Yeah, that's already rough enough to do, man. Fuck, that's a lot of weight. See Tim pop back in. Yeah, there he is.
What the fuck happened there?
You pushed the wrong fucking button, obviously, Mike.
Yeah. Fucking unreal.
Would he get pissed off and leave the job site? He's like, fuck this job. Driving back home.
No, he's probably at the wrong one. That's why he clicked the camera. He didn't want us to find out he was at the wrong job site.
Yeah, right. Now, this is the turnaround I have to do, and then I got to set up my lights.
Drove an hour in the wrong direction.
Shit.
Tim, JD wants to know if you fell through a crack.
Nah, man.
Nope, just got trapped under one of the little stones out there.
Shit. See, my phone's messing up again. Everything's glitchy. I'm in the matrix.
See, your lawyer is afraid to come up on
It just
the
looks
panel.
unstable as hell here.
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, look at that huff and tilt he's got going on camera.
Is it Jello or something? No, fucking no.
Talk about some Blair Witch effect.
I'll turn off the cam.
Mike, I see your lawyer doesn't want to come up on the panel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's busy taking notes.
Can y'all still hear me?
Unfortunately.
You asked. What did you expect him to say? No, we can't hear you?
Yeah, right. The camera is fucked, man. Jesus. Fuck this thing, really?
Oh, come up on the panel, JD.
Yeah, come on over, Alan. Sorry about that. Yo, Ron. All right, guys, I gotta get going.
Go to work, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll be back in if I can.
I'm taking the next 4 months off myself, so.
So what do you... So did you guys find a house yet or no?
No. Still looking. Here and there.
That just sucks though. How you, like,
She still hasn't brought the paperwork over saying that our lease is up.
Well, it just sucks how you guys got there and you guys met a bunch of new friends. And
What happens when you trust people for their word?
Sorry about that. I'm glad we weren't getting it.
Well, that's what scares me, right? Like when I hear people say, "Oh, you know, they like even Tim, you know, he's on a just pretty much a handshake basis of his place. He doesn't have a lease either, man. And I'm like, man, that makes me nervous as shit.
We have a lease and it goes to month after the official lease is up. But like I said, she still hasn't brought paperwork saying that our lease is up at the end of the month or this or that. So officially, according to the lease, it just goes to a month-to-month basis. So anyway.
Well, see, I go through it.
We could probably play with this for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's why I'm like renting through a big company like I did, like the the real estate medics company that does like thousands of houses in Florida, they actually have a thing in the lease with the agreement with the owner that they're not allowed to sell it until the entire lease of whatever tenants in that household is up first.
Right.
So we don't have to worry about the owner coming in last minute and saying, oh, because we had the same thing happen to us like 3 years ago before we moved into this new house. The landlord came to us and was like, yeah, I'm thinking about selling, because he owned both houses, the neighbors and ours, and he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about selling the neighbor's house. Well, he sold it and told us he wasn't going to sell ours, but he was selling the other one. The neighbor came over and talked to us, was all pissed off because he gave him a 15-day notice to get out, because they only have to give you 15 days here. And then I was like, oh, well, he said he wasn't selling our house, so guess what? Like a month and a half later, we get the same thing on our door, saying we had to be out, and he sold the house out from under us. Which I think is stupid. I think if you have a signed lease, dude, they shouldn't be allowed to kick you out until that lease is up.
Well, he was up at the end. That's when she's basically, at the end of our lease that we're supposed to be out pretty much. So that's what I said. She hasn't come give us the paperwork saying that she's not going to renew the lease or this or that.
Now, have you asked her, or have you tried reaching out to the people she's selling it to and see if
we don't know the people she's selling it to? We have no idea who they are. We don't know who she's going through. To Wednesday, she's going to have somebody come in for the first viewing. So tell me, is she really selling it? Does she really have a buyer lined up if she's got a viewing on Wednesday? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, she's just she's a cunt, dude. That's all there is to it.
What I'm saying is
normal thinking.
I would keep your ear open, though, because maybe if a person buys it and they want to rent it, maybe you could stay there. If they decide that they want to.
We got 30 days or so, so I mean, we'll see what's going on.
Because I would straight ask her, like, if she does have a buyer lined up, ask her, be like,
she ain't gonna say shit, dude. She barely coming over here. She won't talk to. Yeah, she's a cunt.
So
dude.
She's pretty much roasting you guys.
She's fucking roasted. She's done. We're done with her. We're washing. I don't want nothing to do with her fucking bullshit.
Now, was she a family friend or something at one point?
She was fucking Renee's hairdresser.
Your wife's hairdresser?
Yeah.
Wow.
Been known her for like 3-4 years now. Yeah. Just a bitch. It's all about her. She's a hoity-toity fucking rich girl, daddy's money, fucking this or that. I think daddy's money's running out and she ain't getting shit. I think she's...
What is she, does she own her own salon or something?
She did, but then she injured her knee and got rid of her salon. Now she's working at somebody else's place. So, yeah, she screwed herself up and did things stupid and it wasn't right. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm done with her.
I feel you on that. Like I said, I had the same situation happen to me. And that's the thing is, like...
We've been through it before. It's no big deal.
Sarah and the dude's wife that owned the house were friends or knew each other through Girl Scouts and everything. Like our daughters went to Girl Scouts together, and then they did that to us. It's fucked up, too. Like I said, I understand. The only advantage that you had over me at the moment was that you had more time than I did. That was it. Because he gave me we had a 15-day notice taped to our door.
Yeah, we've done that shit before. I've moved out of a house in fucking 7 days.
Yeah, it's a bitch though when they do. When somebody
that's what I said. She hasn't done any paperwork, so she's got to go through the fucking rigmarole getting the paperwork done or this or that. She can't just drop it to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, officially, we don't have to be out at that time. You know what I'm saying? We're on a lease right now, officially. The lease goes up at the end of that time period, and then it's supposed to be month to month after that, according to the lease. And unless she drops it or ends it or finalizes it through legality, it's not done yet.
So you think you could squeeze another 30 days out of her?
Oh, I could probably be here another 3 months.
Well, if you have to do what you got to do until you can find
Yeah,
a
if
place.
I ain't got a place to go to, you know what I'm saying? Hard
Yeah,
to
do what you
fucking
gotta
scoop
do.
me
Just
out. I'll have all
leave
my
the-
stuff packed and stored and everything else pretty much, and not have to worry about shit really, and fucking go from there.
Yeah, just leave the bare
You
ass.
had to give me
minimum in the house.
the minimum she's gonna get is 7 days. The minimum she's gonna get is 7 days to get us out. It's gonna take her
That's what
longer.
I'm
than-
saying.
So I mean,
Take your. I would. If you don't. If you
We'll
can't
see what
find a
comes
place
about.
before then.
I'm not trying to, but we'll see what comes about. It is what it is. We got time to figure things out, I think, hopefully. So I'm not trying to stress over it though.
All right. Yeah, you don't need to be doing all that. So how long is your surgery though? Like how long is it going to take them to do it? You don't know.
I don't know.
They
Could
give
be a
you no
couple
time frame.
hours. It's supposed to be outpatient possibly, but depends on how much they do to my shoulder. It's
Now,
exploratory.
outpatient is.
It's exploratory because there's no the MRI won't show everything that they need to see and whatnot. So they got to go in and explore it and fucking figure out what exactly they're doing and try to fix. So it could take 6 hours. I don't fucking know. That's why they want my blood thinners and everything just right. And they're gonna put a fucking blocker in for the bleeding and every fucking thing. So it's
Outpatient is just when you go in for the day and you're able to go home at the end of the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the minimum that it'll be is outpatient, but it may end up being overnight depending on what they do, because if they start messing with the rotator cuff, they'll put a pillow under my arm as well as the sling and have me try to keep it there, but it's so much pain that they keep you there at the hospital so they can help you maintain the pain threshold down. So
Hello.
we'll see. Nobody's here.
Why is it saying I'm still in there?
You are. You are. Why are you acting like you're not? Kick him out
I'm in
of
the
here, dude.
backstage now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No. You're right up front. Your picture's right there looking at some fucking mountain area with the fucking yellow fucking gate in front of you.
Yeah, in the green room, it's showing them in there twice.
What the fuck is
But it
going
won't let
on?
me add it.
Hey,
Hold
kick
on,
the
let
other
me just-
one. You got to kick the old one.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Kick one of them out. I don't know.
All right. What about now?
There's nothing I can do about it.
What about now?
You kicked the wrong one.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is
We can hear him and everything. Hold on. Can you hear us, Tim? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Then what
Yes.
the fuck's the problem?
Yeah, then what's the problem, dude? You're in the show. What, you can't see chat? Well, you're on your phone.
It's saying I'm in the back. Oh, fuck. This is weird, man.
Hold
I'm
on.
in
Let
the
me kick
Matrix
you
right
out.
now.
Look,
Let
just
me
log
kick you
off
out.
and come back in, Tim.
Here, I'll
Yeah, kick
remove
me
you.
all the way
Come
out.
back.
Kick me.
I'll report you too.
Yeah, right? What?
he's like, it's fucking weird. Can you hear us? Yeah. What's the problem? Just stay there. We'll tell you when somebody says something.
If anybody says anything to you, we'll let you know. The chat's been so active.
It's just pretty much JD still threatening to sue me.
Yeah. He
They're
said he's
claiming
working.
he's at work.
He says he's working.
Yeah.
So is
Now it's
Tim.
showing
right?
him in the green room twice again.
So is Tim as he tries to figure out how to get his phone to work.
Hold on.
He's almost back, I think.
It's showing him in the green room twice again. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's back with no video. No
Yeah, he's
picture at
muted.
all. It's black. And he's muted, yeah.
Hold on.
It's trying to come back. Oh, now, now he's
Oh
double
my
inspected.
fucking god. Kick the other one. Kick the other one out.
Hold on.
This is some Matrix shit right here.
Bye, Tim.
All right.
Jeepers.
I got an echo going on.
He's got a lot of shit going on.
Something ain't
Maybe I
going
should
right.
restart my phone. All right, kick me out, Justin.
Gladly.
Can you ban them while you're at it? I'm just curious. Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
What's going on, David?
He said, fuck no, there's 2 Tims.
Right? That's what we were saying. One was bad enough.
Oh my god. Everybody came in the chat for that one. They're like, nope. Fuck out of here. So what are you gonna pack up all your quads, or are you gonna just leave 1 or 2 out?
I'm gonna pack most of my shit up. I got a bag that I can fucking have like, 4 or 5 quads on or whatever, but I only need a few of them. I'll just take my favorites and I'll make sure my quads will probably travel more with me than they will in storage, but there's a bunch
So now
of stuff still in storage.
Your 3D printers, do you break those down, or you just leave them?
I don't know what I'm gonna have for storage or whatever, so I don't know. Probably end up taking it apart. The shelving thing comes apart pretty easy. It's just some screws and shit holding it. So it all rests pretty much on top of itself. It's not glued together anywhere. It's just screwed in and tightened together.
Well, I'm hoping I'm going home and this rocket's done and not a complete fucking mess, because I set my camera up.
One color, right?
Yeah, I didn't mess with it this time. I was like, fuck that.
That's the problem with Creality. Sometimes it'll do that if you're playing with shit. I've tried to do like color changes, and usually one color, second color, it's all right. You try to get into, and the higher up it gets, the easier it acts up. If you bump that gantry a little bit, you could throw things way the fuck out of whack.
All right.
So that could be what you did, is trying to reload the filament, ended up bumping the gantry and moved it.
Yeah, because I was having a little issue. Because
Yeah,
every
you
once in a
fight
while,
the filament.
yeah, I was having
That's what I was
issues getting
saying.
it in there.
That's why I was saying direct drive. You don't fight the filament no more. It's only got to go through that much. You ain't got that tube and all that extruder and all. You got that much. It's straight in, dude.
How much is direct drive for an Ender?
I think the kit's like $50-$60 or something to change it over to direct drive. It comes with pretty much everything you need.
That's not bad at all.
No. It's a little bit of effort to get it all figured out. And I had to modify mine a little bit, but we've got different kits out there too.
Now, I was looking at that touchscreen, like the touchscreen display, and it was only like, I found it as cheap as $39 on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Are those would be good?
I haven't even switched over to a touchscreen. I just use regular screens.
So, well, you just use the basic one that came with it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, because they got
on both of the machines.
Yeah, because they got this really nice one, and they're only like, I found it as low as 39, but they range between 39 and $50.
Yeah.
One seller had it for $39, and it looks really nice. I just didn't know if he had ever messed with them, if they were any good.
The other one works pretty good. I don't need the touchscreen for it. That's one more thing to screw up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd rather just have a button. Those screens are cheap to replace too, so.
Well, I don't want to. Well, the only reason I don't like that other one is I hate that how the fucking board's exposed. But I do have the print to print the back board for it, like a cover for it. Would your mic go out?
Stella.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Stella?
It's acting goofy, isn't it? Is it working now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I moved it down and the wire must have wiggled or something. Disconnected. Touchscreen mean nothing to your printing, right? Concentrate on the printing side of it. That's what I say too. I worked on the fluidity and the ease of use of the ender versus, as far as getting it calibrated and making sure that it's put it and go.
Well, I did do the upgrade on the extruder. I put a new Bodie tube on it, and I put the
Right,
brass
then you got the
tip on it.
Capricorn tubing.
And then I did the springs and the screw
Wheels.
wheels or whatever.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, man, putting those aftermarket or those upgraded springs on there makes a big difference. Bro.
Yeah, bed stays a lot stiffer and stable. Yep.
Those fucking ones that come with it, stock ones, are suck, man. They almost have too much give.
Yeah, they're real thin, and the spring steel that they use is cheap. You use them for a little while and squish them down a little bit a couple of times, and they're junk. Yep.
Well, see, that was the problem I was having with the back spring, the one that's got like the cover around it. You know, that back corner one. That one, dude, I couldn't. No matter which way I twisted it, I couldn't get it to move that corner because that spring was just. It was like it was worn out already, and I didn't even fucking use the thing but twice.
Yeah.
But now it takes me 30 seconds to level the bed.
I haven't had to level my bed in a long time. And I'm not because of BL Touch, it's because I got it set and it just runs that way. As long as you're not messing with shit, not banging it up around and whatnot, you're good to go pretty much, Every once in a while you'll see a printed axe up or whatever and you do a slight adjustment on the bed or something. That's it.
Well, see, that's all I've had to do. I've had to do that on one other print ever since I got the new springs. I've only had to do a slight adjustment one time.
Thanks, Night Bitch.
I really like it, man. It's definitely a fun hobby.
I'm looking at my StreamYard's Nightbot and I don't see a like button anywhere on the StreamYard screen. I don't know.
No, it's in the YouTube chat. No, you bitch. I only downloaded that the other day because I wanted to play with it. I just wanted to see.
It's a gadget.
Well, it's kind of cool though because it's free.
Yeah, it can be useful, different things. You can use it for playing trivia and shit in the fucking chat. Things like that.
Well, I was thinking about putting JD as a no-go on the words, That way every time he pops in, it just fucking kicks him out, I just use it as just a reminder thing.
Where the fuck did Timmy go? You restarting his phone or what?
Yeah, it's a crank start, so it takes a minute.
Oh. And flip phones, you gotta dial that code in, using the numbers and the letters, like, push the 5 3 times.
Well, it's an iRoo phone, so it takes a little while.
Well, that's what I mean. Fits in a small pocket in this pouch.
What's up, AZ? But welcome back again.
See, I was noticing turn the volume down on the TV, and now I'm like 25 words or less. Fuck this! I'm not watching this shit.
Fucking, I'll tell you, AZ's got some. That one printer he built. Oh my god.
Yeah, the one he's been building up.
Do what?
The one he's been building up.
Yeah, that is a complex printer right there, boy.
You can print yourself another 3D printer, Justin. 3D print the whole thing, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure. That doesn't surprise
And
me.
just
at
buy
all.
the electronics and motors and shit.
Well,
You
what
have
would
like
you want to print it
you
at?
could be like Tim and have about 10 printers over there collecting dust.
Like, I think he was talking about he wanted to get another one. I said, why don't you sell like 2 of them and then eat the cost of the new one, right?
Because the only people that want them are in the U.S. It costs too much to ship them over. He was going to ship me one of his printers, and it was like $287 or something like that to ship it from Australia to me. Yeah.
Like, I would rather get would I mind one more printer? Yeah, but I don't see why I would need fucking 4. That's a little excessive.
I like having 2 because a lot of times if you're doing like a project, you know, for toy or this or that, a lot of times there's multiple colors. So you can have one running one set, one running another set at the same time. Once you get them all figured out and printing good, I mean, projects, it's like set it and then walk away. You don't even give a shit anymore.
Right, or it's like me doing the rocket. You could have 2 different piles.
Yeah, you could be doing the flume on one and the rocket on the other right now, you know? That kind of thing. Or like with fucking Furball Kim and shit in that ship and all that kind of stuff. So many different prints. There's like 27 prints or some shit to that thing or whatever. So, yeah.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No.
All right, good. Smart ass.
So Mike's going to start teaching you how to do your printer soon, okay?
Yeah, okay.
You figure out how many screws holds in the board yet? He probably got so mad and drunk at the damn thing he forgot now.
Now, I put a Joggers firmware on there. I didn't put the display firmware. And something's going wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Because that regular bin file, the regular bin file didn't work.
Oh, Tim, tell him the error message.
Said homing killed. Turn printer off. I tried to auto home it.
Yeah.
And it said homing killed. Turn printer off.
It didn't like something.
Yeah, so
sounds like you got wires plugged in wrong.
No, I plugged them in one by one. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. Everything else works. Like if I go in Octoprint and I hit up, down, it all works.
It all moves in the right directions, your accesses and everything.
Yep.
It looks a little damp out there, Justin. Holy smokes, it's coming down.
Fuck, you just
Lower the weather, gotta love it.
Fuck yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep myself muted, otherwise
What did he say?
What the fuck was that? Jesus. Hey, Stella, how are you? David, what's that? Now on my phone, I had too many tabs open, so I had to close them off and clear data history, fucking everything.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
The only problem I had with my board when I swapped it out, because I put the BL Touch on at the same time, was getting it all freaking flashed over. I got the flash thing, you know, cable, so you can plug it into your computer and plug it across and go straight in from the computer in onto the main board. So I had trouble getting that because my connector was loose and didn't want to get a good feed. But once I got it going, it went through.
I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. The firmware went on it all right. It says gyres and everything on it. I don't know. Fuck. I put gyres meshing 5x5.
Couldn't get the regular program to go on, though. Huh?
No, it went on. Everything went on, and then I clicked on auto home, and it was almost to home, and then it said homing killed. Turn printer off.
Yeah, but that's what the gyros firmware, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You couldn't get the regular firmware to put on there. You didn't try that. See if it changed anything.
I did. That was the first firmware I put on.
Yeah, but it was Gyro's version, though. I'm saying Creality's version of the file of the firmware.
That's the one I put on. The first one I put on was Creality's bin file.
And it wouldn't go right.
No, it was like it was lagging and shit. And then I put gyres on, and everything went on perfect. I mean, it looked fucking perfect. So
until it
home. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna take off the underneath and check all the wires, make sure everything's fucking done. Recheck it again. And yeah.
1863 is in Florida. Tim there is in Australia, and I'm in Michigan. So we're all over the place there, Bavaria. Welcome on in.
He was in here the other day.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, he was in there when I was doing my motherboard or control board.
Yeah, that's right. He said he didn't understand a lot of English, but he understand fuck them. Fuck.
Yeah.
He understood that.
Exactly. I was saying it enough.
That's a universal term there.
I was saying it enough. Fuck yeah. You know the bitch about it, I mean, just getting your fingers in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, God. Pissed me off.
Yeah, I pulled the wires up and tried to keep the board lifted as I put things together until it was all in, and then kind of squished it in there to get it in there the right way. It was a lot easier than try. But yeah, you almost got to take like the whole printer top apart, or depending on which board. I did it on the Ender 3, not on the Pro, and the Pro the board's flipped upside down. So
yeah.
I don't know if it'd be any easier or not.
And it was just getting your fingers in there and fucking taking everything out. It's bullshit. Anyway.
I think that's why they changed the board on the Ender 3 to the upside down on the Ender 3 Pro, so you could access it from the bottom to make it easier to work on. You don't have to take on the Ender 3, it's all on the top.
Now,
the plate comes off underneath the bed. So you got to slide the bed, move the bed out of the way, and then take the top plate off, and then work around in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even tighter.
Now, Mike, mine's an Ender 3, but after Sean did the firmware upgrade on it, it comes up as an Ender 3 Pro V1 now.
Yeah, because you upgraded the firmware to it.
Okay, so that's pretty much all that really changes the difference.
That's the only difference between it's the way the board's in there. The Ender 3 is upside or right side up, and then the Ender 3 Pro it's upside down.
Right, that's how Sean
get the SD card in too, because of the placement of the SD card slot. It's easier on the Ender 3 Pro than it is the Ender 3.
David, I got the right firmware on it now. I got Gyre's default 3v2 bin file. I got the right one. It's for the 4.2.7. And the one that Sean gave me was the right one because I looked at the bin file in, what's the name? It was the right one, but now I got the exact same firmware I had on there before I changed motherboard, and it was for the 4.2.2. Now it's the firmware for the 4.2.7. So everything's right on it. It's just something's going on. Maybe like Mike said, I fucking crossed the wire or something, but I put them on one by one. So don't know.
Well, you couldn't get 5 screws out one by one, so.
Yeah.
So for BL Touch, basically the only difference between the regular firmware and BL Touch firmware, you go into your Cura and tell it where to home. It's the only real difference other than the firmware itself.
The firmware he gave me was good, but last night I fucking changed it to Gyres 4.2.7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll check that when I get home, the limit switch. I was thinking about that this morning. Or the, what's the name, nuts are too tight. Maybe.
Your nuts are too tight, yeah.
Eccentric nuts.
Is it getting cold?
Tight, so. No, but I connected them one at a time, David. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything went in the same way it came out.
He's just driving around Florida checking meters, Bavarian. That's what he does all day. Just checks meter maid.
Hold on.
That's the wrong fucking industry. That's the wrong industry.
Well, no, you're a meter maid.
No, I inspect meters. I'm not a meter maid.
Oh, he's a meter inspector. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's one step above the meter maid that walks around and scans them damn things.
What I do is I inspect gas meters and gas mains for leaks. My destination is home at the moment.
Oh, of course, it started raining when you were on your way home. I get it. I know how that goes. Fucking every time.
Oh, it rains. If it's raining while I'm at work, I have to set my work truck. I'm not allowed to. I can't. My equipment, one, it can't get wet, and two, it does attract lightning. The laser I use, so you have to be very careful. They actually, that's one of the warnings they give us. They said it will attract lightning when it's turned on.
So that's like a newbie trick that you do in the rain, right? You have the new guy. Lightning. Here you go. Check this out, man.
Yeah,
we'll let you train on this today. It's a little damp.
You want to point it right up at the sky.
Yeah. Watch the laser. Look, you can see it move around.
Night Stalker? It's Night Train. He called you Night Stalker.
Night Stalker, yeah.
Yeah, Mike does a lot of FPV and 3D printing. Really. Tim, he just has shit, but he doesn't use it.
Yeah, he collects them.
Yeah, he's a collector. Ooh. See that?
I see Carl over there.
You should have seen what was bending over.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It was too far away. It looked like a blue dress or something.
I don't know. That was Daisy Duke shorts right there.
Oh.
Did I hear Daisy Dukes? What? I see this shit.
No, we were explaining to Berivian what
there
we
you
all do, YouTube, and we said Mike does FPV and 3D printing, and you're just a collector of shit.
Yeah, you dickhead.
I do GPS drones and just got into 3D printing.
Yeah, just ask Justin all about light poles. He'll tell you everything about it.
Yeah. Wait, who's the one that flew their fucking Phantom 4 backwards because they thought it was facing the other way?
Shut up. Prick.
It's an Aussie thing. I mean, who's the guy that flew a drone in the house and decided to smash it into a wall?
Copy that. I'll have another one very shortly.
Yeah, it's an Aussie thing, man. They just do silly shit with drones. They're all backwards and shit.
Fucking nice. Oh, well. Now all I have is the Mini 2 out of all of them. It's crazy.
I get the Mini. I don't know. I think I should sell my DJI FPV drone.
That's right. You got that. I like the sound of it when it starts. Transformers.
Yeah. It does sound cool starting up.
Yeah.
But so does my Alien. You know, it's got KISS on it. So KISS 32-bit ESCs protected, ready. Ding.
Yeah, Ari brought it up last time and turned it on. Transformers, man. Fucking Transformers. It was good. Got asphalt coming around 9 a.m. Got 2 trucks pumping in about an hour. Copy that. All clear up top.
That was my Alien. That talks,
I
man.
got it.
Did you catch that? Did you hear that too?
No.
Listen to this.
Whoa.
Listen.
Oh, shit.
It talks.
Damn. You put an audio wave in there.
The motors talk. The motors are doing all the noise.
That's
Yeah,
cool. A lot of people do that with their.
I think this
A lot
is
of
Mike's
people do
fake
that with
account
their
right
RC.
here.
What'd you say, Justin?
I said I think this is Mike's fake account right here. Night Stalker is still famous in the U.S. Somebody likes your channel, Mike.
Damn.
You must like your vibe.
Hey, you know what, Mike? Once you get your shoulder surgery and then you have off for all them weeks, you could probably start doing your lives again.
Yeah, but he's got to pack all that shit up, though, right? Are you
Yeah,
packing all your
that's
computer
back
stuff
in the
up?
next 30 days, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
I got my trusty tablet.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on. What did that little bitch say? Hold on, what was that?
Who?
I'm talking about JD. He said he must have got hot sauce in his eye and can't see the chat.
Oh, damn. Damn.
The burrito juice.
The burrito juice.
I got well, it's the burrito burst. You want to come get one, JD?
Oh, my
It's
God.
similar to a Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, no. No. Oh.
It's called the
that's not
burrito
good
burst.
there.
Uncontrollable bowel movements.
Yeah. Oh. Fucking Dirty Sanchez. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Talk about shit, but goddamn. Man.
Yeah, I think Mike's got a little fan in that chat there.
Yeah,
sounds like.
that's okay. Germany's cool, man. I like Germany. See, we got Michigan here. We've got Bavarian, Frankenmuth. It's like basically Bavarian set up. Kind of like we've got Holland, Michigan. You can go up there and it's like Dutch area or whatever. But yeah, it's all Bavarian. I mean, we got the Bavarian Haus, the old schoolhouse, and lots of different stuff. Lots of venues of restaurants and Polish food and German food and
I'm part
wine,
German. I'm part German, but I think it's
taffy,
Pennsylvania Dutch.
candy
They call it.
making, and fudge, and oh man, it's awesome down there.
I think I'm Pennsylvania Dutch. I don't know, but
Come on down, JD. Frankenmuth's fun, dude. And we've got Michigan's largest Christmas display, like ornament sales shop down there too. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
the whole place is all just like you got nutcrackers and Christmas tree ornaments everywhere, and all. It's just Christmas wonderland, dude. All year
Nutcracker.
round.
Yeah, I was married
All
twice.
year round, dude.
I know what a nutcracker is. I was married twice.
Yeah.
Jack Rabbit.
Left foot.
Jack
Oh,
Rabbit.
left foot.
Jack
forward.
Rabbit. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Jack? Oh, you're doing more work than Tim is.
You're funny. Somebody spray painted the asphalt up here with a nice name.
What does it say? It's got to say something derogatory.
CUNT.
Ooh, nice.
And I know exactly who it is that did it. So
I said hi to you earlier, Laura. My bad. I can't pay attention to chat when I'm doing 60 on the highway. And fucking rain
I said
coming
hello
out.
to Laura. I said hello
I
to
said
Laura.
hello to her earlier.
I said hi Stella, hi Laura, hi David. How you doing?
It's just JD's flooding the chat with his bullshit comments, so I can't read them. and then acting like he's the hero over here.
Oh Lord.
So you do any new portrait stats?
Oh yeah, if you did send them to my email, I can print them out.
Well, Tim's on mobile, so we won't be able to look at that link. But there's the link for Browners. That's the Christmas place.
I'll check the replay and look at it after work.
Yeah, that place is huge, dude.
Is that in Michigan?
Yeah, it's 90 miles north of Detroit.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm confused by that comment. Drones 863 parking. With parking, no money? What?
You gotta read between the lines, Joe. I barely touched
I
you.
can park wherever I want. I'm utilities. I go code amber everywhere.
Ass. JD.
Oh, let me go back to the chat here. Let's see. Let's start with that one, that one, that one, that one.
Well, are we back to our
one.
second break of the afternoon so that we can stall to make sure that we don't get home too early again, Justin?
Maybe.
These kids these days, always
Yeah,
trying to get
stalling.
that free money.
Yep, it's called milking it.
Yeah.
Yep, I had employees like that.
Yeah, I had to get rid of it. I wished I'd get rid of the employees we got around doing that where I work, but oh well.
Oh, I got rid of about 5 of them.
Maybe when I get back, maybe he'll beg me to come back early and fucking get rid of a bunch of them, and we'll be in good shape. I don't know.
Look at it. Look what David said. Tim used to watch him replay to see who was talking about on his back.
Well, yeah, because normally, whenever we're on Zoom, you can't see all that.
No.
So the last 2 years on Father's Day, I went to Tawas Point to the lighthouse. Thinking that might be the new Father's Day things, go up to Tawas.
I liked it when I went to upper state New York near Irwin and Elmira. Beautiful country up there. I wanted it to be Friday. Actually, I wanted it to be tomorrow. Yeah. K-Day.
You gotta identify it's Friday. Later, Scott.
See you, Scott.
It's
Now,
Friday
K-Day,
if you
so-
believe it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
You get paid every
It's
week
payday.
or every 2 weeks?
Every week.
I get paid weekly, very weekly.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. I get paid every week.
Well, with this contract, I can probably put like 500 away and start saving. Hopefully.
Well, that gets you what, about 1 roll of filament?
This week I'm gonna order some from Amazon. Probably about 5 rolls.
I want to
I
see
need
that
some
3D
cans.
printer.
I need some cans of air.
Honestly, as much as those cost, you might as well just. You already have a little compressor for your fucking for your painting thing. Why don't you just get an attachment for an air hose?
Small compressor for airbrush.
Yeah,
not gonna be big
that's
enough.
what I'm saying. Why? It'd blow enough air out.
They do about 35 pounds of pressure. Those little tiny airbrush compressors do about 35 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a connector for it. That way you can just.
I'll check it out afterward.
It's going to be more pressure than probably a can of air puts out.
Yeah.
That'd be,
Well, I could probably use that on my computer too.
But canned air only puts out strong pressure until it gets cold, whereas
Yeah.
a compressor keeps a continuous airflow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because to be honest, cans of air aren't super cheap.
No, they're not.
I think
Well,
they're
if I
like
can use that on there, I can probably use it to clean out the inside of my tower.
I like Laura's thinking. Little Llama says, my stream tomorrow is pick on Justin and Tim, even if they're not there.
Oh yeah, thank you. All right, no worries. I'll be lurking.
No, he doesn't like to join panels more. He likes to sit in the chat and be a keyboard warrior and claim he's working.
We'll hide behind a circle.
All right.
No, I'm not talking about Tim. I'm talking about JD.
Oh,
Keyboard warrior in
JD.
the chat.
Yeah.
he's such a busy man with all his lawyer shit going on.
Shit. Oh, my phone's messing up again. Jesus Christ. This is bullshit.
Maybe it's hard to understand you. I learned normal UK English, and your spelling is like Arthur and Red Dead 2.
Yeah, I wasn't on Matt's stream Friday night, but I want to think that there was some elderly abuse going on there too. So I mean, the lawsuits are just piling up.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Are you joining the elderly class action suit there, Tim?
That's fucked up. I ain't elderly. God damn.
Oh, the minute Mike thought he was getting money, he was
kept up with the
down
whole thing. Then he doesn't know what's going on with the lawsuit with JD against Justin. Then you didn't hear about that? We're doing a class action. Justin's been going around elderly abusing.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's a class action lawsuit. Yep.
Yeah, the minute Mike thought he was getting some money, all of a sudden he was an elderly cripple man.
Handicap.
Yeah, how many times did you time him out? How many times?
Just the once, but it was a long time.
Yeah.
PSD is just, I mean, I'm still like ready to click the X right now. I mean, my cursor's there just in case.
I have a paperwork knee-high for Justin's accuser.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't even see the chat anymore. I can't see nothing. My phone's wigging out again.
You can just call me Bill Cosby, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bill Cosby. Isn't he up for another fucking indictment or something?
Molesting a pudding?
Like almost fucking a pudding pap. I think he's almost 90 years old, man. Jesus,
that's
leave
right.
the guy
We
alone.
can't say a damn thing, so we can say whatever we want. Exactly, Laura. Oh, telephone.
I can't even see the
That's the
chat
hospital
anymore.
telling me what time my appointment is.
I can't even see the chat, man. My phone's wigging out.
Hello?
Wigging out.
No, I don't make money on while I'm driving. Well, I get paid hourly, so.
What are people saying in the chat? I can't even see the chat. I can't pull shit up.
The review of Skypixel said, sorry, Jones863. Well, parking, that's not to make money on the road. I'm assuming he's asking if I'm parking, if I'm not making money. So I get paid regardless if I'm sitting or not.
Yeah, you get hourly. Hold on for a second.
Yeah. It's $15 an hour and then $22.50 for overtime per hour.
That was the doctor himself calling to confirm that we were good for tomorrow's surgery. The actual
I don't know. Be like, I don't know. You fucking
secretary,
tell me.
it was him. He says, yeah, we got canceled last time because of the Eliquis. I said, yeah, I haven't taken it since Friday. I said, that should be plenty of time. He's like, oh, yeah, we're good. All right, see you tomorrow, he says.
I wish, JD, I'd have a lot more money.
I'll be right back.
Well, I'm almost to my house, so I may cut out of the stream. So. What's up, Kelly?
Fuck me.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to end the stream here in a sec because I'm gonna be getting in my neighborhood and it's gonna cut out.
Did I hear Kelly's in there?
Yeah, did you hear me though?
Yeah, you gotta cut this. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be at my house in a few minutes and it's gonna end up cutting out. So.
Yeah, understandable. Probably see you over at Paul's anyway.
Mike, I gotta cut it because I'm not in my neighborhood. It's gonna cut out.
Oh, Justin's going to run home and make it look like he's been busy. We'll see y'all.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, y'all.
See everybody in the
See y'all.
Bye.
See y'all. Take it easy.